Join David for Down Home with David every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
David plus comfort food. Fall for David. Fall for cooking. Fall for Q.
Well, good evening, everyone. And on this 18th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, we wanted to take this moment, Stacy, to honor all those lost on that very, very tragic day, and also honor the brave men and women who ran into the face of danger to make a difference that day. We honor all of you, and we will never, ever forget. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome into In the Kitchen with David. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at your program guide and saying, wait a minute, In the Kitchen with David, Stacey, wasn't supposed to start until 8 o'clock.
Surprise!
A bonus hour tonight, but boy, are you lucky to have tuned in for this 7 o'clock hour, because, Stacey, every item in this hour, between now and 8 p.m. Eastern Time, every single item that we'll present in the first hour of the show is under $40.
What?
It's gonna be big. And of course, everything's on Easy Pay. And if you use that Q card, then it's 4Pay. So it's gonna be a big, big night. We've got 3 big hours from 7 to 10, but the first hour, every item is under $40. Now, coming up in our show tonight, we're going to be talking to you about the KitchenAid 7-cup food processor. Tina Varelli, our KitchenAid rep, is here, and she's going to be showing you how easy it is to turn all of those cucumbers or zucchini planks into the perfect little poker chip. You're also going to love that everything fits inside. Blade storage is never an issue with this new KitchenAid food processor. And you're going to love that we've got it on free shipping and handling and 6 easy payments. And like every KitchenAid item we offer, we've always got a rainbow of colors for you to choose from. So stick around, that's coming up a little later in the 3-hour show. Did somebody say chicken and dumplings? Oh yeah, they did. Lauren Edmonds is here, and she's got St. Clair Foods chicken and dumplings, and I am so excited about these. These are one of my most favorite foods. They're a one-day only price item tonight. What does that mean? Price only good until end of day today or until the item sells out, whichever comes first. Now you're going to get 4 1.5-pound bags of chicken and dumplings. All you do is put that frozen bag into simmering water and let it heat through, and you're ready to eat. But we are also including 2 1-pound bags of 3-cheese cornbread batter. You can make little muffins. You can do a cake of cornbread. Look at that. Lauren M's going in for a bite. She's carving it up tonight. I love it. All right. Carbs are my soulmate. Did I tell you that? Yeah. Totally my soulmate. Love me some carbs. Speaking of carbs, it's Splendid Spud Month on In the Kitchen with David. I know. We're celebrating potatoes all month long. I've told you, if I told you once, I've told you a million times, I don't want to live in a world without potatoes. Tonight we are making Duchess Potatoes. Now you remember these probably from school, or if you went out to a really lovely restaurant, they would serve Duchess Potatoes. And they're so easy to make. Now we've already made the potatoes and we've mashed them, we put them into this piping bag. Let me tell you what's in here. Yukon Gold potatoes, some yummy butter, heavy cream, egg yolks, not the egg whites, okay? Egg yolks help bind it. Then you're going to get a little salt, a little pepper, and there's a touch of nutmeg in these. Now you're going to put them into a medium-tipped piping bag. And here's a little tip when you're going to pipe these onto parchment paper before we put them in the oven. Do one little star like that, and then build around it with your piping bag. And swirl as you go. Swirl, swirl, come to a point, and you're a genius. Let's do one more. Bang, go around it, swirl. We're swirling. Stacy, we're swirling. I've got time for one more. Bang. Swirl, and these are going to go into the oven. Now come over to the ones that are finished here, because when you finish with these, what happens is you get a little bit of browning on the peaks, and then you serve that with your favorite protein. My mom was always about balance on the dinner plate. You had to have a protein, you had to have a starch, and a green vegetable. I tried to convince her that pickles started their lives as cucumbers, but she wasn't buying it. Yeah. So this is fantastic. Search David's recipes for QVC.com. Hey, Stacey, there's a little mashed potato left in this piping bag. I'm just going to eat.
You do that. You deserve it. You work hard.
Well, these are good.
That's his little treat for coming on an hour early for you tonight. Hi, everybody. Guess what else is in the show? Something very popular. I'm really excited to have back in the kitchen. It is our hot pick. It is the Complete Cook's Country TV show cookbook. It now includes the 12th season. We have 450 recipes. How about a Swiss hazelnut cake? Yes. Oh, and there is a Caesar salad remake in this cookbook that is awesome, using green beans instead of romaine. It's coming up on 3 easy payments. Again, 450 recipes, lots of tips and tricks, and of course, a complete ingredient and equipment review. These recipes tested 30 to 50 times before they make the cut. All right, coming up in the cookbook corner. In the meantime, let's kick things off with one of our faves, Lock and Lock.
Hey, Stacy, I have to say, you look gorgeous tonight. You always look beautiful, but tonight, extra gorgeous. Got the hair going on and and the big deal shirt. Is that Peace Love World? I love game day. I love game day because of the snacks. Yeah, I do. There she is. Look how gorgeous she is. Honey, show everybody your shirt.
Day. And I should be wearing our yellow version for Steelers, but I kind of did black.
Well, black is also Steelers, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah. So this is more like Saints colors. We've got Eagles green, we've got Vikings purple, we've got teal, navy, a whole lot of them. But David, you have good taste.
Mine would say, I love game day foods. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's jump in with some Lock and Lock, and let's get busy with some really fantastic Lock and Lock that I know you're going to love, because the bottom of these, glass. Hi, Chris Prime.
Hi, David. How are you?
So I'm
Hi,
great. How are
everybody.
you, sweetie?
I am great.
So glad you're here. It's always
good to be
lovely
here.
to see you. This is a fantastic set. You're getting 4 pieces in
Yes,
this Lock and Lock.
4.
This is glass rectangular. I also want to remind everybody we are on an hour earlier than the program guide had indicated, so please spread the foodie word, hop on social media, blanket everywhere, and let them know we're on right now. And we're here. Every item in the first hour is under $40. And this is one of them. This is $22.25. Tell us what we're going to get.
Okay, so 4 pieces of glass. You're going to get 2 of them that are about 3 cups, 2 of them that are about 1.5 cups. So this is great for a small family. This is great for leftovers, because you've been asking for more and more glass, and I think this is like your everyday set of glass.
Exactly. And you're going to love that these are very durable. When you take these lids off, this glass goes into the oven.
Yes, up to 550 degrees, so that means under the broiler. And since this is borosilicate glass, it means oven and microwave.
How about that?
Yes.
Now, 600 of these already ordered today. We have loads of colors, Miss Chris. I'm going to ask for your help with some of these colors closest to me, because they are similar.
Yes.
We're going to begin here with canary yellow.
Yes.
$3.50. And is this
pumpkin?
Pumpkin, thank you.
Copper.
$2.30 in the pumpkin. This is copper.
Yes.
Is this marigold?
Marigold.
Marigold. I got it. Fewer than 200. Here's
clear.
clear. Sunset coral.
Yes.
Red. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't help me. Amethyst?
Burgundy.
Burgundy. Burgundy.
Yes,
400
burgundy.
of the burgundy. This one is periwinkle.
Periwinkle. Now amethyst.
That's amethyst. Okay. What do we
Royal
call it?
purple.
Royal purple.
Yes. Aquamarine.
Aquamarine. And is this crystal blue?
Yes.
Then
Mauve.
mauve.
Wintergreen.
Wintergreen.
Kelly green.
Kelly green.
Sage.
Sage is our most limited. I have 180 in the sage. 600 of these ordered today. They're on 3 easy payments of $7.42. You can get 4 easy payments out of this if you use your Q card.
Yay, Q card.
Which is fantastic. You're also going to love that these are the pieces that you're going to reach for again and again. And if you're looking at these saying, well, David and Chris, they're not very big.
No.
They're not going to hold all that much. Wait till you see how much they hold. They're a little misleading.
And they really are. So I'm just going to show you that really quick, because the 1.5 cups, 1.5 cups, dinner plate. And it's a big dinner plate. I have a big hand. So you're saying, okay, 1.5 cups, that's really little. I'm not saving that. I'm going to throw that out. Well, I won't use I'll use my spoon. I'll be very polite. So, okay, 1.5 cups of pasta. That is almost taking up my whole plate, right? And how about a breaded pork chop?
Yum.
Okay, are you throwing out that breaded pork chop? No. This is your whole meal. 1.5 cups. You are not throwing that out. You are saving that.
2 containers.
Yes.
Brought to work the next day, and you've got leftovers from dinner the night before, and that's a mighty good lunch.
Right, and if you wanted to, you could have put both in the 3-cup one, half and half. But I know a lot of you don't like your food touching.
Well, it all depends on how you like it. So this is
Yep.
great.
So,
and you're going to love that we've got all this for you on 3 easy payments tonight. You're also going to love that these are glass.
Yes, glass.
Now, the tops are the Lock and Lock plastic, but the bottom portion of the vessel is glass. Now,
Right.
you're also going to notice that the silicone seal is wider. Tell us why, Chris.
and the silicone seal is so wide in here. here because that is how wide the borosilicate glass is. So we want to make it airtight and watertight for you because even though it's glass, we still, if you're taking it for your lunches or putting it in the refrigerator or freezer, we don't want it to be leaking, right?
Exactly.
And we want your food to stay fresher longer. So that seal is so thick so it keeps your glass airtight and watertight.
You know what I do sometimes when I'm invited to someone's home for a Thanksgiving meal? I just bring empty containers with me.
That's a good idea.
Well, you know what? They would very much like me to take leftovers home, and I'm very happy to take them. So this is really going to be fantastic. Use these for your leftovers. Use these for whatever you're doing. There is not a day that goes by, Chris, in my kitchen, and you've heard me say this many times, that my hands don't touch Lock and Lock.
Right.
I am forever. I just bought some cheese crackers the other day. You know, the ones with the it factor?
Yep.
Love the new cheddar jack flavor. It's a personal fave. Anyway, I go and buy those, and I open the box of crackers, and I have a handful, and then I'm like, this box isn't going to keep these fresh.
No.
So I go and fish out a Lock and Lock container, and I empty the rest in there, throw the box in the recycle, and then I'm able to keep all this nice and fresh. Look at this. That's a whole can. How many ounces is that?
They're not 16 anymore.
This
like
is 15.
12, 15. So a whole can will fit in that 1.5 cup size. So now you can put this in the microwave. But you just like all the other Lock and Locks, in order to put it in the microwave, you do have to turn the lid upside down.
Now, if you are shopping color, and I know a lot of you are, boy, have we loaded you up.
I know.
Be
It's
sure
a
and grab the
quiz.
color that you love.
David's starting out with a quiz tonight.
I
He made it the
know it.
first time.
It's like a test all over again. I graduated college 175 years ago, and I thought I was done with test taking. This is canary yellow.
Yes.
This one is, don't help me, pumpkin.
Yes.
Copper.
Yes.
Marigold. Clear.
Yes.
This is called sunset coral. This is red.
Yes.
Ooh, burgundy.
Burgundy.
Periwinkle.
Right.
Amethyst.
Yes.
Is this
Royal.
royal purple? I was going to
Right.
call ultra purple. This one is aquamarine.
Yep.
Crystal blue. Mauve.
Yes.
Winter green. Kelly green. And sage is most limited. I only got one wrong.
That
That's
was,
like a 98%.
yeah, for starting an hour earlier, right?
Right?
You have to use your brain.
Woo!
You have to use your
I
brain.
have to use what's left of it. Very little left up there, still firing. This is K48814. Check out the product information page. Go to this item number on QVC.com, and you will learn all about it, all the different colors that are available, simply by scrolling across the little color swatches there, and we'll get you all squared away. Chris is coming back with another great set of Lock and Lock, which we're totally excited about.
2 sets.
So why don't you come this way, my darling? Because we're going to check in with Stacy, who is going to talk to us about Foody Photo and, of course, our chat tonight.
Absolutely. So I'm chatting where? On David's Facebook page. It's within the live stream of the entire show. That's what we do. So check it out, David Venable QVC. You can comment there, ask questions. It's awesome. While you're checking out David's Facebook page, let's give a shout out to Stacy L. She spells it a little differently with an IE than an EY, but her cooking looks fabulous. Stacy, your stuffed zucchini boats. Absolutely delicious looking, perfect for a lot of the upcoming dinner ideas we so need this time of year. That's comfort food for sure. If you'd like to be our next Foodie Photo, just post a photo of it on David's Facebook page. Use the hashtag Foodie Photo. That is with 2 Fs. All right, David, back to you.
Thanks very much. So what do you say we head into New York City for a real New York City bagel experience? I was just out at dinner with friends last night, and someone said to me, well, what's the difference about buying, like, say, pizza or bagels in New York as opposed to buying them in the grocery store? I'm like, well, you buy them in New York, they're the real deal. You buy them in the grocery store, well, there's somebody's interpretation of that. We're talking about Just Bagels. This just won Best Newcomer in our Customer Choice Food Awards earlier today on QVC. This is Cliff Norquist, and Cliff has been with this company since he graduated college 26 years ago.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you back, buddy. This is so exciting because these are bagels made the real way, right?
Real way.
These are made the New York way.
Only one
These
way.
are kettle boiled, is that right?
Yes, sir.
With real New York City water.
From the Catskills.
I love it. All right, so talk to us about this, about these bagels.
Well, basically we have your plain bagels, your sesame bagels,
Got it.
and your everything bagels. This
Okay.
is just a very common, most popular 3 flavors that we have. That's why we offer this.
And these are made through kettle boiling, and that really changes the whole texture of the bagel, too, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and that's part of the 5 steps that we do, really quick. I mean, we boil them,
Yep.
okay? We age the dough.
Love it.
The ingredients, malt and molasses.
Yum.
Baking at 500 degrees on a hearth oven. And just the best ingredients you could ask for.
Well, this is all going to ship to you fresh. These will not arrive frozen. So when you get these at home, If you're going to eat all 24 of them the day you get them, which would be easy to do because they're that good, you're going to pop them into the freezer. They'll last there for a year. But there is no baking that's going to be happening here. What you're doing is you're actually just warming them. If you like them that way, if you like them room temperature, then that's fine too. But this is extraordinary. Over 1,000 of these ordered today. You may choose either the all plain, get 24 plain. You can do 24 of the sesame seed, or you can do 24 of the everything. Now, sesame is the most limited, only about 500. Now, if you want to do a combo, you can get 8 of each variety. 8 threes are 24, and that's very, very popular. So let's start with the plain bagel.
Absolutely.
Because this is where it all
That's
began,
your basic.
right? So you buttered this one up for me, nice and warm, right out of the oven. And the best way to warm these?
There's a couple of ways.
Okay.
This is the best way.
In the
Convection
oven.
oven, 450 degrees.
Got it.
5 to 7 minutes. You can't overcook it unless you're there for a very long time. So you get a nice little snap on the top of the
that
bagel.
melty butter. And then we can also do these in the microwave.
Oh, absolutely. Pull them out of the freezer.
Yep.
Microwave them for 20 to 30 seconds.
Perfect.
Toast.
And then finally, you can also pop these into your toaster if you want
Absolutely.
to. All right, here we go.
Absolutely.
This is the Just Bagel Plain. Oh, my word.
It's the real deal.
Such good texture. Nice, toasty, crunchy outside. Chewy, yummy inside. And, of course, we melted some butter on here. Smear a little jam on there. Do your favorite cream cheese, a schmear of cream cheese. These are amazing. Now, 1,100 orders today. You won Best Newcomer in our Customer Choice
that
Food Awards.
unbelievable?
That was voted on by you, our foodie friends at home. That wasn't QVC. That wasn't David or his team. That was you at home who voted on all those great food awards that we presented today. So you won for Best Newcomer, and we're awfully glad that you came to join us.
I really appreciate it. And it started right here at this table with you.
On this show,
with
exactly.
you
I
on
remember.
Cinco de Mayo. So we launched. I didn't think 4 months later this would happen, but you know what?
And here's your award.
Oh,
Look at that.
is that amazing? And you know, the calls I've been getting and the emails, people really are really into these bagels, and I couldn't be any happier about
Customer
it.
Choice Food Award 2019. Isn't that great?
It'll certainly be worth a shot.
Everybody is loving this bagel, and I'll tell you, if you like a real bagel experience, if you're one of those folks that says, you know what, I don't even buy bagels anymore because the ones at the grocery store are just a poor imitation of what I had when I was in New York. Or when you've been to a really great bagel bakery. This is all kettle boiled. Use malt and molasses in this.
Yes.
There's just a hint of sweetness to this.
Absolutely,
Isn't there?
a little more than a hint. The bagels you're talking about in a store are filled with chemicals. They last for 30 days on a shelf. Some of them are not even boiled, and they're called New York style. A lot of people use New York style. This is not New York style.
These are
This
New
is
York.
made in New York, malt and molasses. Unbleached, unbrominated flour, no trans fats.
This is the cream cheese?
Nothing artificial.
Cream cheese and scallion?
Yes.
Oh.
It's got a nice flavor.
Oh my goodness. And those scallions in there give it such great flavor. This is amazing. The only thing left to do, back it up a little bit, Judy. Back it up with a happy dance. There it is. Come on now. 1,300 of these are now gone. We have all plain.
Wow.
I have 1,000 left. If you want all sesame seed, $4.50. If you want the all everything bagel, fewer than 900. But if you want the most popular, is the combo, and that's our most popular choice. You get 8 of each variety, right? 8
absolutely.
threes are 24. And I will tell you that we are. I don't believe there's no auto delivery on this. So this is your opportunity to get these and get them home. They will last in the freezer how long?
1 year.
1 year.
They won't be in your freezer for a year.
No, they won't.
They hold up very well.
Once you try these, you'll be like, well, I'm going to have another one tomorrow for breakfast. And then the next day after that. And then the weekend comes and you're having friends over and you're like, you all got to try these bagels. They're that good. And he's only been here since May and has
5th.
already won a Customer Choice Food Award.
Amazing. Thank you very, very much.
We are very, very busy. Lots and lots of you making your choice now. Let me encourage you to get these home. And here's how they come packaged. Is that right?
Yes, right in front, right here.
So they all come in their various bags, whether you're ordering the plain, the sesame, or the everything.
Correct.
If you do the combo, you'll get some of each, right?
You get correct.
I believe you'll get 3 bags. Is that
You'll
right?
get 2 plain, 1 sesame, 1 everything. The orders we take tonight, we
Yeah.
will bake Monday morning.
Wait,
and we
so
will,
the orders you're taking tonight,
Tonight.
they haven't even been baked yet.
no, we baked.
You'll bake them-
We baked from scratch.
You'll bake Monday.
Absolutely.
And
I would
ship them Monday.
I would do it today, except with QVC we
You're
only
here.
ship out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
So you're telling me that what I'm ordering tonight hasn't even been baked yet?
Absolutely not.
And when you get them, they're fresh, and then you either pop them into your belly or into the freezer.
I recommend putting them into the freezer first.
Well,
I really
yeah.
do.
Unless you're really hungry.
Unless you're starving.
You can eat what you need. All right. Sir, it's great to have you back.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see
Thank
you.
you.
Stay on the line for these. They are super, super popular. Hey, Stacy, what is the origin of Duchess potatoes?
Ooh, that's a good trivia question. Food for thought, right? If you know the answer, please tell me what it is in the chat, David's Facebook page, but your choices are England, France, Scotland, or Northern Ireland. So where did Duchess potatoes originate from? We'll reveal the answer in just a bit. By the way, Cliff from Just Bagels, they're asking about the Asiago in the chat. They want to see those return because they're amazing. All those Just Bagels are so good, everybody. I'm a huge, huge fan. But let's talk about another brand we love, Copper Chef.
Well, tonight in this Copper Chef deal, it's not going to be one pieces, it's going to be two pieces. It's a two-piece skillet set. This is our diamond-infused 8-inch and 10-inch round skillets with the glass lid. Now, this glass lid only fits on your 10-inch. You're also going to get an open 8-inch skillet. This is all made with the Copper Chef non-stick Ceramtech coating, but you also have this diamond finish on the bottom. Yes, it looks like diamonds, but it's actually raised a bit. When you run your fingers across it, you'll feel that it's like little pyramids in the bottom of the pan. And that helps to increase airflow under your food, so it even enhances the non-stick. I will tell you that we are on to clearance pricing for the very first day ever on this. What does that mean? We can't get a reorder on this pan, these pan sets. So what we're doing is we're looking to clear our inventory. If we clear our inventory and make more room in the warehouse, we can bring more new items in for you, all of our foodie friends. We've sold 3,000 sets at the clearance price, and here is what you're getting. Your 8-inch open skillet, your 10-inch skillet, and the glass lid that fits on that 10-inch. Ordinarily, just the 10-inch at copperchef.com would run you $30. Tonight, we're going to charge you that price and give you two. What? That's like buy one, get one. This is extraordinary, and you're going to love it on 3 easy payments as well. Greg Shockley is our Copper Chef guy.
How you doing?
Good to have you back, buddy. Nice to see you as always.
Appreciate it.
What we love about Copper Chef is what you're just demonstrating here. Non-stick is such a breeze.
Right, and this pan, is really great too because it's got that great copper nonstick that we have in here, and like you pointed out earlier, that diamond pattern really makes a big difference too. And not only does it make it stronger and more durable, it kind of captures that air underneath your food. So as good as it was before with the nonstick, you're going to see that you even get better results with that. So as I'm turning different things out, I literally just put the salmon in there.
Look at this salmon dancing in the pan. Isn't that crazy?
Salmon is one of the toughest things to cook in one of your pans because it's really, it's particular. It will stick. But if you happen to notice right here, we've got our chicken. We've got that golden. I'm going to go ahead and do the entire recipe within the pan. So we're just going to add a little bit of capers.
You're doing chicken piccata?
We're doing a little bit of chicken piccata, and we're going to do some shallots.
Oh, love shallots.
And a little bit of white wine.
Of course you are.
So this can literally just cook down. If you want to, we can take our lid, we can put it on here. Now this does come with a glass lid. We can put this right in the oven and kind of finish it. And a little, really infuse all that flavor and kind of steam, and all those flavors will kind of get around here. But so much more that we can do with this, David. Now we've got some good old-fashioned nachos in here. And what we're going to do, we're just going to show how this is induction safe. So I didn't show in the bottom, but there's an induction plate on this. So not only is it great on your gas stove or your electric stove, it's good on any induction burner. And so like you always like to point out too, if it works on, if it's metallic, it'll work on this pan, right?
If you take a refrigerator magnet off your refrigerator and put it on the bottom of your skillet and it sticks, it'll work on induction. So that's going to happen with this one. See that diamond finish in there? That just enhances the non-stick. You're not just getting this 10-inch pan, which they would charge you $29.99 for at copperchef.com. We're going to charge you $29.98. So for a penny less, we're going to give you a whole nother pan.
We're going to give you the whole thing, but really easy. The cleanup is a snap. And I'm just going to show you in a little example right here. We didn't get a chance to finish our nachos yet because nachos are not complete without having some melted cheese.
Well, let's get a little bit more ground.
You get a little more meat on there, and we're going to get this cheese nice and melty. And we're just going to show the release. We all want the great results of our release. Because of the distribution in this pan that you're going to see in here, it's going to just give a nice even cooking of this. This is going to start to melt down. I actually like to put some jalapenos in there to kind of infuse the cheese.
Oh, no, that's a nice idea. It gives a little extra heat.
Exactly.
Let me tell you that we have taken orders for $3,200 at clearance price, and you've got a great opportunity to get these tonight, but let me caution you, don't let these sell out on you, because if they do, we're not bringing this set back in. We're down to final quantities. We're looking to clear our inventory to make room in our warehouse so we can bring in more new goodies for all of you at home. So what you're getting tonight is a top shelf item at a rock bottom price. Now, copperchef.com, that 10-inch that Greg is showing you, and showing you mac and cheese sliding out of there like it's a cake, would cost you $29.99 at copperchef.com. Tonight, for 1 penny less, we're going to give you the 8-inch pan. We're going to throw in the 8-inch pan. So now, for a penny less, you're getting a whole extra pan.
You're getting all of it.
It's basically like you're buying one and getting one for nothing. So this, actually, you're paying a penny less.
Right.
And you're getting another one. So this pan by itself with the lid at copperchef.com is $29.99. What we're going to do is we're going to charge you 1 penny less and give you this skillet and this one. So you get both of them. You get all of this for $29.98, and you get it on 3 easy payments on your credit card. Please don't wait on this. We're getting very, very busy on our phone lines. Greg, is this Copper Chef dishwasher safe?
It is dishwasher safe. Everything about it, the lid even, is dishwasher safe. Now, David, let's finish up these nachos real quick. I've already got the cheese all infused, so no more having to go into your oven to finish up your nachos. You can actually just do it all in 2 steps within the same pan. So if you did that, look at that. It is melty.
Yes,
the
please.
cheese is all flavored.
And a little sour cream dollop right in the middle, or some guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yeah,
It's just more fun saying it.
Guacamole. Yeah,
No.
exactly. Hey, and look at this salmon
Here's the
turning out. Gorgeous.
Golden
gorgeous
brown.
sear on this.
Right, and a lot of times if you're using a typical aluminum pan, you're gonna have hot spots in the pan. You're not gonna get that even cooking, and of course you're gonna have sticking. This came right off, this really tough to cook salmon came right up, and you got that beautiful golden brown. Now, David, did you happen to see when I put our pasta right here?
Oh, is that spaghetti pie?
Spaghetti
I thought
pie.
It was mac and cheese.
No, it's spaghetti pie. It literally came out clean. I wiped this pan clean, so no cleanup. And I always like to say I love to cook because I hate to clean, and this pan just makes life so much easier. This is our pan that we just melted the cheese in, and it's just gonna come right clean with one little wipe.
Look at this. That's spaghetti pie.
That is great for leftovers, guys.
Ooh, you take your leftover spaghetti and you make, put some fresh cheese on top.
8 handfuls of cheese.
8?
8.
I like the way you
8
think.
or 10.
All right, I'm gonna put that in there just so you can see beautifully. None of that sticking, and it's perfect. All right, Greg, you're coming up later with Le Creuset. You
Yes,
also have
sir.
an air fryer in
Yeah,
our
we
future
do.
tonight.
Yes, we do.
And braised beef short ribs, which are my favorite.
That's
I'm
right.
going to go face first in the nachos, and we're going to check in with Stacy, who's going to talk to us about the origin of Duchess Potatoes.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, so we wanted to know, where did Duchess Potatoes originate? And your choices were England, France, Scotland, Northern Ireland. Some of you were tempted to say England because of Duchess, but the real answer is France. According to giftofhospitality.com, the dish was created and originated in France, but was named for a, yes, British Duchess when she visited the country. So there you go. You were kind of on the right track if you guessed England, that's for sure. Okay, so we started with Lock and Lock. We've got more to come, David.
Hey, Stacy, be sure and ask our foodie friends to spread the word and let them know we're on an hour early tonight. And we've still got, we've only been on with you about 27 minutes. Every item in this first hour of the show, up until 8 p.m. Eastern time, every item in the first hour is under 40 bucks. How about that? All on Easy Pay as well. We like that too. You know who else we like? Chris Prime. She's back with us from Lock and Lock.
Hi, David. We love under $40.
Well, we love under $40, and I love when you're getting 10 nestable pieces of Lock and Lock.
Love this set.
This is a huge, I bought this set when it was on just recently, and I just love it because it's got everything that I need in my kitchen, because I've got big capacity down to the little guys for a half of an onion if I'm only chopping half for a recipe. And what's great about this, you're not just getting 5 pieces, you're going to double this. You're going to get 10 total pieces.
Yeah, and the stacks are exactly the same. So if you have to buy a gift, give 2 gifts, this set is perfect. And what you're going to get 2 2-cups, 2 4-cups, 2 a little over 3 cups, 2 a little over 6 cups, 2 25 1/3 cups, and the 25 1/3 cup ones both have a handle.
And they all nest into these largest vessels with their lids. So the whole set is right here. Do you need some water, Sweet Pea?
No, I just got a frog in my throat.
Okay, darling. Well, if you need some water, you let us know. We'll bring you some. All right, so let's take a look at our value story here. This same set at retail, Miss Chris, would be almost $61.50.
Okay.
$61.48, just shy of $61.50. We are $34 less. We're also on Easy Pay tonight, 3 of them.
Yay.
If you're using your Q card tonight, you can increase that to 4. So it's a great night for you to be thinking about all the great things that you'll buy, all the wonderful ways that you'll get organized in your kitchen. I love autumn because autumn is a time that we rediscover our kitchens and our pantries. I can't tell you the number of things I've gone into the pantry, things that had expired over the summer,
Yes.
still sitting on the pantry
they
shelves.
got pushed to the back.
Exactly. So I cleared all that business out, bought fresh. I'm ready to bake. I'm ready to roll. I got all my. Just the other day, I was buying chicken stock to make chicken and dumplings. Ooh. But you know what? If you're not making, you can buy them tonight. Coming up in the show. St. Clair is here.
I love them.
Woo!
They're always in my freezer.
Another item I'm going face first in tonight. All right, let's take a look here at color choices, and we've got it for you in the red.
Yes.
This is sunset coral.
Right.
This is your amethyst.
Yes.
Periwinkle.
Yes.
Oh, no amethyst.
Amethyst is gone. Okay, must have
amethyst
sold
has
out this morning.
Sold out. All right.
Okay.
So we'll hand that off. We're going to remind you we have periwinkle.
Okay.
This is the opal.
Opal.
I have only 400 in the opal set. This is canary yellow. Are we calling that canary yellow or just yellow?
Yeah, canary.
Canary yellow. And then I have it for you in copper. Now,
I know, the lid's up here because I have it on.
Oh, okay,
We had a little
great.
problem with the lids today, but I just wanted to show you
That's
copper.
why it's smaller. Now, we are very, very busy with this. 3 easy payments of $9.16. I love this piece because it's so easy to store. But
Yes.
if you're planning to gift it,
Yes.
check this out. Now, here are
2 gifts.
2 gifts. If you want to split this up, I mean, you go to your craft store and you buy a roll of that cello paper.
That's
so
what
it
I
comes in a
did.
roll like wrapping paper for
That's
Christmas.
what I did.
And then get a little ribbon tied off on the top
And I did the warrior ribbon so it's easier to
to
bow.
shape and,
Yeah.
and work with. Hey, can I tell you also, you could take these containers and fill them full of Christmas goodies
Oh, then
Give them
you
away as
have
gifts.
10 gifts.
and invite people to keep the containers.
Yes, and these one great thing about Lock and Locks is they're bow and go. They're kind of already wrapped for you. So if you don't want to waste your money on wrapping paper, just put a little bow or just put a little to from tag. You can make it with a little pinking shears.
So it's the lightning round of questions. Are you
okay,
ready?
ready.
Okay, can I put these into the dishwasher?
Yes,
Top rack?
yes,
Can these go into the microwave?
yes. They're BPA free, but you have to take the lid off and flip it upside down because the silicone seal has to be away from the Lock and Lock.
Can I put these in the fridge?
Yes,
Can I freeze them?
yes.
Okay, perfect.
Easy to open and close one-handed.
Can I open and close them one-handed?
Yes.
And what's your favorite junk food?
I gotta say party mix.
Party mix.
Yeah, I like
Nice
a little bit
choice.
of everything.
You like the salty or the sweet?
The salty.
Ah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk to you about what you're getting here. And Miss Chris, walk us through what we're going to get in the pack up, then we'll go through colors.
Okay, so what you're going to get 10 great pieces. And what we did, because we know we're counting down to Christmas, right? So we gave you 2 stacks that are exactly the same size. So 2 that are about 2 cups, 2 that are about 4 cups, 2 a little over 3 cups, 2 a little over 6 cups. The big ones on the bottom, because you have been asking for more and more big ones, 25 and 1/3 cup each, and each of these has a handle. They all nest down. So this is all 5 pieces with their lids. This is all 5 pieces with their lids.
And that's
So-
that very popular opal, too.
Yes, I know. And every time we bring opal in, it seems to fly out. So if you're lucky tonight, you'll get them before they go.
I have 350 left in this
Okay.
opal. Let's go through your color choices right down front. Now,
Okay.
this is the color I ordered. I have the red, mostly red in my collection now. Red has kind of taken over clear because I had clear for the longest time. Then we've got it in sunset coral. This is periwinkle. Again, fewer than 350 in that opal. I also have canary yellow. And finally, the copper. Put this on 3 easy payments tonight. Any credit card you use. If you're using your Q card tonight, you may put it on 4 easy
Yay,
payments.
Q card.
And Q card is awesome. This is, let's take a look at our value story again.
Okay.
Nearly $61.50 at retail. We're 2 pennies shy of $61.50. Tonight we are $34 less.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of money. And for all that you're getting here, and you know what else I love about this? I get interviewed a lot by different magazines and publications who say, David, help us when we have small kitchens store. I said,
Right.
well, the first thing you want to do is find things that nest.
Yep.
And secondly, you want to find things that you can stack vertically.
Right.
Because what we don't have a lot of in our kitchens is horizontal space, right?
Right.
Counter space.
Right.
What we do have a lot of wasted space is vertical.
Yes.
So if you can stack up high as opposed to wide, then you're already saving room. If you can nest, it's even better. I will tell you, the next time you're going to maybe a fall picnic or party and you have no time to fry chicken, go to the hot prepared food section of your grocery store. Mine has some of the best fried chicken. The man who makes the fried chicken sees me coming.
Puts
He's
it
like,
fresh.
He's like, David, I'm just about to bag some fresh chicken. Would you like a 4-piece or an 8-piece? I'm like, just couldn't do 8. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I do the 8 too.
Yeah, and I eat half
Right.
of it in the car before I get home. All right, so if you were to look under my car seat, you may or may not find enough chicken crumbs to feed a small island nation.
See, I travel with Tracker. When you get out,
Your dog.
he dies under the seat, so you don't have to worry about vacuuming the car.
If you forget his dog food one day, we'll just set him loose in my car for about 30 minutes. He'll eat enough for a whole day. Hey, this is K48892. I don't need a 4-piece. I need 12. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Angel.
David, love you. Be back one more time.
Looking forward to you
Okay,
back a little
thank
later.
you.
Are we going to Grbac? All right, here we go. So let's talk to you about the Grbac mix, but not before we say hello to Christy Fletcher.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Angel. Good to see you. Welcome back. I understand that you won an award today.
Where in the world did you hear that?
Well, there's a little bird that's been tweeting like a songbird and told me that you won Best Nut and Nut Mix in our Customer Choice Food Awards.
Yes,
now,
we
offered
did.
this earlier today, and how many already ordered? 2,600 sets. You're getting three
Wow, thank
generous
you.
16-ounce jars. Grbac has been around for 95 years.
95 years now, that's right.
So let's
Long
go
time.
through this mix. This mix we're calling Caramel Walnut Fireside Blend, and just the name makes me hungry.
I know. This one was introduced last November and became immediately popular, David. It's very, very pretty. It's very, very different, and I'm going to show you in a minute what makes this mix so different, because it was popular from November all the way around to just past April,
Well,
I
let's jump
think.
down here and go through the ingredients,
Okay.
because we've got lots of premium ingredients in this one.
Yes, we do, and specialty items. These are glazed walnuts. That is a specialty item. We do not have these in any other mix but this one. And then we have blueberries from the Pacific Northwest that everybody's loving. Look how pretty and shiny they are. Nice quality, still plenty of moisture in there. Grbac doesn't skimp on our fruit. We have white chocolate chunks
My
in
favorite.
here. I know you love those.
Love
That's
them.
one of your favorites. Then we have our batch roasted almonds in the Grbac tradition. We have cranberries. You're looking for that nice bright red cranberry, that tartness that goes so well with our mixes. And then sea salt caramel drops.
So good.
Another only. We don't have that in any other mix. So like I said, you fell in love with it when we introduced it last November.
Now, a lot of you are looking at this and saying, wow, I'd love to have this right now. Well, it's still a little warm out. We can't quite ship the melties just yet.
That's right.
So we're going to ship these either November the 4th or December the 2nd. If you want November 4th, I have only 1,300 sets to go around. If you want December
We'll
2nd,
get 'em.
1,800 to go around. There is no auto delivery on this, but you are not limited to the number of sets you can buy. And I want you to think ahead to the holiday season. Are you hosting Thanksgiving this year? Would this be an easy thing to just toss into bowls and put out for people to munch on before dinner is ready?
Definitely.
Would be great. You've lit a nice fire. You're serving some lovely welcome, happy Thanksgiving cocktails, and everybody's having just a little nut mix. Doesn't fill you up, but satisfies you until the turkey's ready.
And it's pretty too. You like to put out pretty food.
Gorgeous.
That's important. Everything's important.
Now, it's also important to know that we had this mix on back in April, and it sold out completely.
Yep.
We have it back for you tonight, and you're getting 3 of these generous 16-ounce containers. But remember, when you're ordering either a November or December ship, we will not and do not bill your credit card until this actually ships. All you're doing tonight is making a reservation. So you're going to reserve your set. Now, if you want to send this to relatives for folks you won't see over the holiday season, want to send something lovely to them, use our bill to ship to. We'll send this anywhere in the continental U.S. We'll send the Grbac, and we'll send the bill to you. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, David, it's the 11th of September. How in the world am I going to remember come November, December
I know
that
how.
I ordered this for Aunt Hilda, who lives in Nebraska? We're going to send you an email.
That's right.
We'll send you an email, this camera, the one with the red light. Don't mind me, I'm new here. This is what's exciting. We're going to send the Grbac to Aunt Hilda. We'll send the bill to you, and we'll send you an email reminding you that it shipped. And it won't bill your credit card until it actually ships, either in November or December, and that's what you're reserving tonight. 2,800 now ordered for the day, and that's half the quantity we brought in for the entire day. Now, if you want November 4th, I have fewer than 1,100 to go around. December 2nd, 1,700. The reason we have specific numbers per ship week is we would love to believe that Grbac only sells to QVC, but they do not.
Right.
They have other folks that they're taking care of throughout the whole year, and particularly the holiday season. So they couldn't just promise us an unlimited supply of this. You should also know that this is not just willy-nilly ingredients thrown into a jar. This is a recipe.
And we build from our batch roasted nuts, and we start there, and then we build in the chocolates, we build in the specialty items. And one of the other reasons, sometimes we have trouble coming up with say one particular specialty item, and we go, whoops, We can't load in that many because we can't get the glazed walnuts
Or
something
we can't
like
get
that.
the salted caramel drops.
Or you can't get the salt, it's the sea salt caramel drops.
Or
So
we
that's
got
what-
everything the supplier could supply.
That's
Exactly.
right. So that, you know, so we get what we can for you. The good thing also to remind you, packed fresh only to your order. And
So are you telling me that the ones we're ordering for November, December haven't even been packed
they
yet?
don't even exist.
Wow.
They don't even exist yet. Wally and his team in the warehouse will pack for your November ship and then your December ship and ship it right out to you, and that's the way it's going to look. Freshness still stays on. You can keep it for 1 year if you're not too tempted by it.
Well,
but
what you
that's-
want to do is also store it in a cool, dry place.
store it in
right?
a cool, dry place. Yes.
Don't have to put it in the fridge or the freezer.
No, just store it in a
Just
cool,
get
dry
it into
place.
a pantry where it's not too hot and is nice and cool and dry. And look at this. You know how I love to stack.
Yes, I love the stacking.
All right. Not one 16-ounce jar. Not two 16-ounce jars. You're getting 3. Now, that was an easy stack because it was only 3.
Compared to the
There have been
6
times when
anyway.
I've done 6. Yeah, I might have done 8. I'm not sure. Kind of excited. I wanted to try to land the plane on that one. Now, we brought in how many? We brought in 5,800 for this presentation. If you want November 4th, I have only 700 left.
Oh, gracious.
December 2nd, only 1,500 left. Now, I don't know how many years in a row you all have won Customer Choice Food Awards.
3.
Is it 3?
It is 3.
And just today, they won another one. And they won Best Nut Mix.
Thank you, by the way, for voting for us for that. Thank you so much. We appreciate the love.
Well, you
We
know
do.
what? Today is a special day.
Yes.
Because not only did we bring in the fantastic caramel walnut fireside blend, and not only did you win a Customer Choice Food Award, but I have the owner of the company here to come out to say a quick hello. Please welcome Frank Grbac. He's here. Mr. Grbac, welcome.
Thanks, David.
What an honor to have you here.
It's an honor to be here.
I
Thank
haven't met
so
you
much.
before today. Oh my goodness, I have presented your items more times than I can count. It's a real honor to have you with us.
It's a joy to be here. Thank
Well,
you.
how does it feel to have won yet another Customer Choice Food Award?
I'm incredibly proud. We've got the best folks that work for us. We've got incredible management. We have incredible help with Christy.
Yes.
And then thank you.
She's awesome.
Yes. And then we have a great partner with QVC and
Well,
with you, David.
we enjoy partnering with you. Your mixes are marvelous. Our customers have voted you the best. I don't need to tell you they're the best because they're doing it for me. It's just a real pleasure, and what an honor, sir, to have you with
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you for making
Honored
the
to
trip
be
out.
here.
And you're in
Thank you.
Michigan, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Will
We're
you
in-
tell everyone and all the good folks at Grbac how much we appreciate them?
Okay, I certainly will.
It's good to have you
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Here, we'll wrap up together, so
Okay.
just stay here with me.
All together now.
So we brought in how many? 5,800 for the day. If you want November 4th, I have only 500 left. December 2nd, only 1,300 left. And stay on the line. Get your mix, as I love to say, while the getting is good. What a pleasure to have you both here.
Thank you, darling.
Christy Fletcher, and of course, Frank Grbac is here. What a pleasure to say your name and see a face connected to the brand.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to head over here to the Evo sprayer. Safe travels to you, sir.
thank you very
Nice to
much.
see you. All right, we're going to make our way. How cool is that? Mr. Grbac was here. He's like the head dude. I just met him. Isn't that cool? All right, so we're very excited to welcome back Rick Roman. Rick is a chef. He's a former caterer. He is a busy dad and husband. You've got 3 kids at home.
3, yes.
2 of them are twins.
Correct.
Should they be in bed by now?
No,
it's early.
No, it's still early for them.
Oh, it's quarter
the
of
older
8.
they get, the later they stay up.
Aren't
yeah.
they middle school now?
Yes.
Gosh, when did
Middle
that
school.
happen?
I know. It
I
goes
remember when they
fast.
were knee high to nothing.
Tell me.
All right. Hey, can we talk to you about the Evo sprayer? Because I think what people are looking to do is use and cook with less fats and oils.
Yeah, it's the first and only patented trigger head that allows you to actually spray and atomize oil. And what's amazing about ours, every time you pull the trigger, it's a measured quarter teaspoon. So 1/4 of a teaspoon. What I love to show David to start is how it's going to change the way you use oil in the kitchen. Here I have 6 teaspoons of oil, okay? When you pour oil on your food in the kitchen, you usually pour it out of a bottle. And what happens is when you pour it out of a bottle, it comes out in a heavy stream. So you try to spread the
Wait,
oil.
how much oil is that?
6 teaspoons. Now,
Good gracious.
so this whole tray of cauliflower, I still haven't even covered it. You wind up using tablespoons and tablespoons of oil. Some of it goes on the tray. With our patented trigger sprayer, I can actually use a fraction. Watch this. 1/4 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon, 6/4 teaspoons. So David, that's 1.5 teaspoons. I get a nice light,
As
even
opposed
coat.
to
6 teaspoons.
6 teaspoons that didn't even cover it.
So just to give you an idea in this example, and I always like to show, in just this example here where we use 6 teaspoons, the average olive oil has about 40 calories, right, per teaspoon average. So 240 calories in oil. Here I use 60 calories. So you're saving tons of calories. You're getting better coverage, getting better flavor, and guess what? You're also saving money, David.
Yeah, well, and that's all very, very good. The
Yep.
pull of every trigger delivers 1/4 teaspoon
Correct.
of whatever you have inside.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to tell you right away, because I think a lot of people always ask this question, can I put melted butter in here? Nope.
No. Nope.
Anything that goes from its liquid form back to a solid form is a no-no because it will clog the tip,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
It won't spray.
That's right.
So don't put melted butter in here, but any of your oils, any of your
Soy
balsamic
sauce.
vinegars, soy sauce. I use this for soy sauce.
Yep.
Because you all know I order Chinese food every Sunday night. And I'll hit it with my Evo because that way I don't drown it in all that sodium, right?
That's right.
So here's a set of 2 in the blue, most limited. Here's your set of 2 in purple. I also have a set of 2 in the yellow. This is green. Now I know that's a little hard to see, but it's kind of an olive oily green.
It's one of the most popular colors.
And then a set of 2 red. Now you're also going to get these. Take a look right here. We're going to give you a little funnel, and this funnel will help you fill the bottle without making a mess. You also get these pre-printed throat labels. So this one says canola oil. There's one that says coconut oil. And they also reverse.
That's right.
So this one reverses to avocado oil. Let me turn him wrong side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or other ways.
We picked the 8 most common oils and vinegar.
There's
We thought
avocado
you would.
oil. And vegetable oil turns back to
Olive oil.
olive oil, of course. Oh, dropped it. There we go.
Man down.
Oh boy, got a jumper. All right, here we go. There's olive oil.
There's.
Perfect. All right, so talk to us.
So David, if you have an air fryer, this is the ultimate accessory because with air fryers, you want to use just a fraction of oil. Well, watch what we can do with the Evo oil sprayer. We can actually spray a 1/4 teaspoon each time. And notice how I get the amazing coverage, lightly coated each piece. You could never do that pouring out of a bottle.
1 teaspoon of oil.
1 teaspoon in this entire
4
batch.
teaspoons is 1 teaspoon.
It's one of the things when you read the reviews, people love it for their air fryers, but it's everything. If you're doing salads, if you're doing hors d'oeuvres, what if you're doing like a caprese salad? Put
Because
some.
we're still getting those gorgeous tomatoes in, right?
Take your balsamic vinegar, put it in here, and now instead of wasting balsamic vinegar,
Or drowning it.
I spray it and I get perfect coverage. Then I can go in with my oil, and look how I'm just lightly coating the food. So the flavor is beautiful, but the amount I use is so much less. Here in front, I have a whole side of salmon. If you're getting your steaks, your chicken, anything ready, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 teaspoon, and look at the entire piece of salmon with that perfect even coverage. If you have a salad and you're somebody who's trying to watch the calories, instead of pouring and drowning your salad, take your vinegar, spray it lightly on your greens. Look how even the coverage is. Oh, that's a great shot, David. See how that cucumber has just a light dressing, and then I use my oils. And guess what? These oils are not only loaded with calories, they're very expensive. So you're saving calories, you're saving money, and you're getting better flavor.
Remember, every item in our first hour of the show tonight, until 8 p.m. Eastern Time, every item's under 40 bucks.
Ooh.
You get a set of 2 of these, and you may choose your color. This is 3 easy payments of $6.99. Mr. Roman, am I going to see you Sunday?
Yes, you will.
That's right. We have a big day on Sunday. And we have, hey, Stacy,
Yes.
without saying anything about it, Sunday's going to be a big day with something you've been asking for. It's going to be huge.
Not just me.
Sounds like
You
a
at home have been asking for this in the chat nonstop. David,
Every
when I
for it.
saw it, well, we all went nuts. We're really excited. Can't wait. So definitely check it out. Also, when 8 o'clock rolls around, look at what's coming out, the hot pick. This is a customer favorite. It flies out the door every time it's here. We brought it back. It is the complete Cook's Country TV show cookbook. This is the latest edition. You're getting all 12 seasons of Cook's Country. Not a lot of these to go around. It's under $22 on 3 easy payments. 450 recipes like coconut cream pie. I can't tout enough the Caesar salad that Julia Davison does with green beans. It is phenomenal. You'll never make traditional Caesar again. It's so good, Julia. Like, love you for introducing us to that. Love you for it. I'm looking at her right now. That's why I'm talking to her. Okay, David, back to you.
Cannot wait for the Cook's Country Cookbook. It's going to be amazing. We love America's Test Kitchen, and that book becomes your go-to in the kitchen. Right now, we're going to bring you a tool that's going to make sure that you have the perfect slice every single time. Now, before some of you start thinking, wait a minute, David, I saw that slice and bacon take on Sunday, and that was great. I bought one. These are new items from the same company. This is Berghof. These are the perfect slice choice of either the cake pan or the cookie sheet, and both come with the slicing tool. This is $24.98. It is brand new today. It is also 3 easy payments. And joining me now is the inventor of this pan. This is Becky Parr. Becky, welcome back.
Hey, thank you.
When I told
Quick
you to come
trip.
back and see us, I didn't realize it was going to be so soon.
I know. They're
thrilled.
going to start talking about us.
Well, you know, Bonnie Raitt said let's give them something to talk about. Hey, this is so exciting. You invented this concept because you wanted to be a more efficient entertainer, someone that could slice perfectly for your guests.
That's correct. And I was also watching my weight at the time, and portion control was mandatory.
Right.
So not only did it help me serve equal sizes to everyone, it also kept me on my diet because I could get exactly the calorie count I needed.
Now there are two choices. The one that we're just showing you here, this one is what we call the 13-inch rectangular cake pan with the slicing tool. So this is equivalent to a 9x13. The larger pan is 11x14. It's got a nice depth, but not quite as deep as the 9x13 cake pan.
That's right. Now these all have inch marks all around the pan. And these have our silicone grip on there, just for safety.
Right.
And underneath, the pan underneath is also stamped with those same markings. So it is the perfect
So let's say
pan.
you take this off for cleaning, or you
Yeah.
decide that you don't need it for presentation. You got the same marks on the
Same
pan
marks.
as you do on the silicone liner.
That's correct.
And these marks help you line up this cutting tool. You're going to get the pan and the cutting
That's
tool
right,
with this.
that's right. For instance, I cut these into 3x3s and I had 12 slices, and then I turned it on the diagonal, and now I've got 24. And look at this. Now this is my best, this 9x13, you gotta have that for cakes and casseroles.
Right.
But this cookie sheet is very unusual because it's deeper than others.
It's a game changer is
It
what
is
it
a
is.
game changer because this is what you want for your bars. I even have people that bake pancakes in this. Then they cut the number they want. And I do not
There's
make...
peanut butter in there. I can smell it.
Yeah. I do not make individual cookies anymore. That'll take you
Now,
hours.
let's count. We're gonna go right here.
Yes. And then right here,
right
these
there,
are
and press
2x2s. I've got 42 2x2s in just a second. And you could not do this by hand. You just
How
could
many
not.
times, you said something on Sunday that made such sense to me. You said you can't draw a straight line, so
No.
why would they expect you to be able to cut one?
That's right. And that's the only thing that makes you look like an amateur.
Is
you know?
when you cut a really beautifully baked good crooked, right?
That's right.
Or you don't cut a straight line. This is going to help you do that. Now, here are your two choices. This is the 9x13 cake pan, and this is the 11x14 cookie pan. Both are non-stick, both are dishwasher safe, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
And you're going to love that this little gripper ring helps you grip it and take it from the oven to the table. If you don't want to use that gripper ring, it comes off, or you can put it back on. 2,000 left now in the cake pan. I have 2,000 left in the cookie pan.
And let me tell you, a lot of people tell me that they burn everything, and that's because they have a cheap pan. If you've got a thin pan, it's going to make you look bad, and it's not your fault.
This is designed, take a look right here, guys, the one I'm holding. This is designed not to warp or thunder in your oven. You ever been sitting in your kitchen, all of a sudden you hear the cookie sheet go in the oven? It's because it's cheap and it's thin, right?
That's right.
This bad boy is heavy duty. This is not designed to warp or bend. Dishwasher safe, non-stick. Don't use metal in here. Now you're not going to hurt the non-stick. What you might do is scratch it. And if you scratch it, it just won't look as pretty. So use wood, nylon, or silicone tools inside, and it'll always look great.
And let
Now,
me show you what I'm doing here. Now,
Please.
this is another one of those easy things. This is chocolate chip cookie mix. Now, this is just the recipe on the back of a chip bag, and it fits perfectly in this. So if I need 2 dozen, I cut 2 dozen. If I need 3 dozen, I cut 3 dozen. This is 56
You know what I'm gonna say to you?
1x3s. Yes.
Christmas cookies.
That's right.
How about if you're doing bars and brownies for Christmas? Can I use just a regular old brownie box mix in this?
Yeah, absolutely. And let me tell you, if you're using cake mixes, then you're way ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Look at this. These are 1x3 cookies, just like I cut, and a cake. And by surrounding it like this, suddenly it looks like I hired a
surround
baker.
the cake with cookies?
That is 26. Those are 26 1x3 cookies. You cannot
Chocolate
do
chip
that.
cookies, moist, chewy, and delicious.
I've got to tell you, everybody thinks you bought that cake. In fact, I almost
hey.
sold it on the airplane.
Look, I bet you did. Because Becky travels with her own baked goods. I need to travel with you. All right, take a look right here. If you're doing something savory like a lasagna, One of the hardest things is to get good slices out of your lasagna because it can be a real chore sometimes, or you sacrifice the first slice to get the others to look good, right?
Right.
So look at this. I can go in with my cutter and do perfect lasagna. Now, obviously, you're going to bake this in advance. Let it cool a bit. It'll slice better when it's cooler. But quiche works the same way, or frittata, which was what we have down here. You'll supply your own bowl. And look at these brownies. These are box mix brownies.
Yeah,
and then you put some decoration on there, and they look like a Halloween spooktacular.
That's absolutely right. You go to your party, you figure out how many people you're going to serve, and you cut the number of slices you want, and you make sure that no one's left out of your buffet line.
I have 1,800 left in the cake pan. I have 1,800 in the cookie sheet, but cookie sheet just got more popular than the cake pan. Let me just tell you one more time, this does not and will not warp or thunder in your oven. This is a heavy-duty pan. When you pick this up, you're going to be like, this is serious.
That's absolutely right.
And this is the real deal. These are so popular, just as popular as your bacon take that you had here on Sunday.
That's right. And you know what? I think most people need to get 2 of these 9x13s, because what I do to make sure I don't get caught without is I prepare 2, bake 1, freeze 1.
Freeze 1, and these will freeze beautifully.
They'll freeze beautifully.
Becky, as I said before, will you make more and come back and see us?
I will.
Angel. Good to have you here.
You're so welcome.
Appreciate you so much. Hey, do want to let you know, we started our show an hour early tonight. And are we headed right into the cookbook corner? Oh, it's time to eat. Okay. So, Miss Becky, we'll see you soon. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you.
So we're going right into the cookbook corner. How many of you love America's Test Kitchen Cooks Country? Uh-huh. Yes, our favorite show. 100 people have already dialed in for their latest cookbook that has every recipe from every season of the show, and there have been 12 seasons. So you remember, America's Test Kitchen is all about having professional chefs test the recipes. Every recipe in this book was tested 30 to 50 times to make sure that it is perfect. So when you get it at home, you're not left twisting in the breeze, and you're not wondering how it should look because there's a color photo with every recipe. There are also suggested brands, ingredients, tools to use, tips and tricks. If you've never seen the show, I'm going to tell you, I have Cook's Country and America's Test Kitchen cookbooks in my kitchen. They become my go-tos when I have questions, when I need reassurance, when I need a little guidance in my kitchen. They come to my rescue. Joining us now is Julia Davison, and we're so thrilled to have her here.
Nice to see you. I'm glad I got the blue note.
I see that, and I'm glad to hear that too. Your show is all about making home cooks shine in the kitchen, because that's your whole mission. You and your colleagues are all professionally trained chefs.
Yes.
And you test these recipes over and over again until you get them right, so we make no mistakes in the kitchen.
That's right. We want to instill confidence in the home cook in the kitchen. So we have all of our recipes. We develop them in the test kitchen, but then we send them out to readers and viewers all over the country.
To make sure that they
to
can
make
do them
sure
too.
that they work. And that's how we know our recipes work all the time.
Well, where do you want to begin?
Ooh, where do you want to begin? Let's start with dessert, because, you know, because you can.
Life is short. Let's eat dessert first. All right.
So this is a hazelnut Swiss cake.
Now, that's what right here.
Oh, yeah. Now, have you ever had a hazelnut Swiss cake? It
I
is
have
a
not.
Philadelphia thing.
Is it?
There's a bakery in Philadelphia, an Italian bakery that is famous for this cake. They don't divulge the recipe, obviously. So we had to do a little sleuthing to figure it out.
A little sleuthing.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So it's hazelnuts. So what you do is you have cake flour, you take some hazelnuts, you grind them, and you incorporate it. It's not too sweet. It's got hazelnut.
It's light.
Yeah, and the frosting has a little bit of marshmallow cream in it, so it's really easy to make.
I gotta taste some.
Isn't that nice?
Ooh, that's good.
Right?
All right.
All right.
Where are we going next?
All right. Well, I think you're Southern friend.
I am Southern.
So this is cornbread stuffing.
Right here.
I'm sorry, dressing.
Dressing. Now, Southern.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you are right. You have been
Sorry.
trained properly. Yeah, this is the cornbread dressing, isn't
That's
it?
cornbread dressing. It has andouille sausage in it, so it's a little spicy.
Yeah.
Of course, you could put other pork sausage. You mentioned you like sage stuffing.
So I could have sage sausage in here?
Of course you could. And you make it right in a Dutch oven. A Le Creuset is great for that. You know, it's all about the cornbread. You got to buy the right cornbread or make the right cornbread so it's not too sweet, and you got to let it dry out. And you can either let it dry out overnight or you can toast it.
Now, we only brought in 4,000 books.
Yeah, there's not many.
This is already popular and is flying, ships immediately.
Okay.
Every single recipe from every single season of the show, and there's already been 12 seasons.
Yep.
This is what?
This is my favorite meatball in the entire world.
Meatballs.
I eat meatballs everywhere I go. We make meatballs every Monday, of
my
course.
This is hot.
Is it hot?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you.
No, it's fine.
So these are called drop meatballs.
Drop meatballs.
Yeah, and I mean, I eat meatballs cold. I have meatball snacks. I'm a meatball person. This is by far my favorite recipe because
I can
it's
see why.
tender. It's tender, but it has a really deep flavor. The trick is it's all beef. It's an all beef meatball, which I like.
Right.
And the tenderizer is saltines.
So you put saltines in
yeah,
this?
you crush up saltines.
Not
you add
breadcrumbs.
not breadcrumbs. Saltines just make it much more tender. You mix it with milk. You actually don't need any egg in this. You
Sweetie.
use cheese as a binder, not egg, and that's why they're not rubbery.
It melts in your mouth.
I know, but they hold together.
What's the secret to not having a tough meatball?
There's no egg.
No egg.
There's no egg. It uses, saltines and milk. It uses all beef, and it uses Parmesan as the binder. And then you don't brown them. You just drop them into the sauce. I know. They're good. It's the best meatball.
Gotta bust out the happy dance.
It's a happy meatball dance.
Here, we'll get a meatball back here to Stacey.
Oh, wow. I like
All
this
right.
nook.
All right.
Oh.
Sit back here in the
Meatball
sit back
up.
here in the
Thank you,
meatball
my
nook. All right. Let me get the book real quick. I just want to pace through it,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get in. Is this mashed potatoes?
This is Lighthouse in potatoes.
Lighthouse in potatoes.
It is.
Now look at here. I have 3,600 books left. This is every recipe from every season of the show, all 12 of them. What's important? Creamy mashed sweet potatoes.
Oh,
Hello,
they're
Thanksgiving.
So good.
Now, you're also going to see progressive photos here as well. You're going to see how to make this come together. Now, if you're wondering what brands you should be using, well, I can't show you. You're going to have to buy the book for that. Oh, so this is your favorite maple syrup.
It makes all the difference. It makes all the difference.
This mayonnaise?
Yep.
I would have guessed another brand.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
You like that spicy mustard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the mustard.
And this is the strawberry preserve or raspberry preserves.
Oh, it's really interesting when you taste the preserves side by side.
You know what? This becomes an encyclopedia.
It does. It's fun to read as well as to use
this
it.
soup?
No, this is not soup, honey. Well, it could be. It's butter. It's melted butter with garlic and parsley to go over the garlic chicken. This is
Wait a minute.
fried garlic
What?
chicken. Yep. Yep.
Garlic butter over fried chicken.
Yes,
It's
please.
so you fry this coating. There's a little sample for you back there. Do you
I'm
see
looking.
it?
I don't see it.
Oh, I think it's. Oh, you know why? Because I put it right here.
Oh, here it
you know
is.
what? I need to put just a little. I need to
Just a little
I need to
freshening-
refreshen your chicken.
Oh, just a little bit of the chicken and the butter.
Yeah. So the thing about this chicken, right? It has all this gorgeous
Wait,
garlic that's been sitting in butter.
What?
So it's right. Wait, it is the coating. The coating is so unusual.
What?
You just take eggs with hand. You just whisk it a little bit.
I
They
mean,
don't
I
have to
had
be
fried
whipped.
chicken when I could
Yeah.
chew as a
Yeah,
little boy. I
yeah.
never had it with this garlic butter.
Oh, it makes a difference.
Oh, my word, is it
it's-
good.
The coating's just egg whites and flour, and you don't have to whip them. You don't need
Guys,
to.
can I get a napkin or a paper towel or something? Wow, let's do
Yep.
the potatoes because
Oh.
we've done the fried chicken. We have to do the
Oh,
potatoes.
yeah.
Scotty, I'll take that from you.
This is Lighthouse in potatoes. So
Thank
the-
you. I only have 2,700 books left.
Oh dear. So Lighthouse Inn is this really
So
well-known.
excited about this.
It is an old hotel, a very popular hotel in the southern part of Connecticut, where all
Yeah.
the well-to-do used to go.
Sure.
And this was their potato dish. It's iconic. Now they used leftover cooked potatoes, but we re-engineered it, so it used fresh potatoes. It's very simple, but you take russet potatoes and you cook them in the cream.
There's some crunchy on top,
Yeah, how
too.
about that? Little cheesy breadcrumbs on
Cheesy
top.
breadcrummy thing?
I know, and you can make this in advance. But I love it because you slice
Oh,
the
yeah.
potatoes, you cook them in cream, then you dump the whole thing in the casserole dish, you finish it up.
So creamy.
I know, but it's not too fatty. It's light cream, not heavy cream, and that actually makes a big difference.
Stacey Lou.
Yes, darling.
All right, coconut cream pie.
Okay, we're over half gone. The book is flying. I want you all to know also that every one of these recipes, every one of them, tested by Julia and her colleagues 30 to 50 times. Then they sent out these recipes to home cooks like you and I.
That's it.
And they had home cooks test them.
Yeah.
And if they had any issues, they would call you back and say, hey, wait, this one didn't work the way you said it
That's
would, or
it.
this one was perfect.
And we do that before we publish or put it on TV.
Can we talk about these
You
cowboy
want the cowboy cookies?
I want a
Okay.
cowboy cookie.
I'm hugging my bowl, by the way, David.
What's that?
I'm hugging this bowl.
Those potatoes are so good, aren't they?
Aren't they good?
Gosh.
You know what? I told Stacey, I said she'd be warmer if she ate more comfort food. Yes, she would. Yes, she would.
Cowboy cookie is packed full with oats and coconut and nuts and chocolate chips, and they're huge. And they're tender. It's an old-fashioned recipe that became popular in the 50s. Uses melted butter. No, but I know. You know what? They hold really well because they stay nice and tender. Oh,
Before we wrap.
wait a second. Did you have a fresh apple fritter? These are fresh.
No, I didn't have a fresh apple fritter.
Oh, you take shredded apples and cider and you dry the apples. Right? That's fall in
Hands
a
in the air.
mouthful.
You go right, I'm going left.
Woo!
That's a happy dance right there.
Fritter happy dance.
We're running 4,500 books.
Oh, I'm gonna eat this
I have
pie.
800 left. Please eat the pie.
Oh.
I've got Guinness beef stew. Those
Oh.
Lighthouse potatoes, I'm totally making those and I'm getting the book.
Right?
Get this book because it becomes your go-to encyclopedia in the kitchen. We are not worthy. You are so amazing.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
love seeing more.
Mwah.
Thank you.
These apple, Stacey, you want an apple fritter?
Stacey's getting warm now.
Here, have an apple fritter.
I'm losing my mind. I forgot that I have to do my job here. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh. Oh, KitchenAid coming up. It's sitting right in front of me. This is awesome. We have great sale prices going on right now at QVC because we are celebrating the 100th anniversary of KitchenAid. This is a 7-cup food processor. It's wonderful because everything stacks and stores right in the container here. This color is ice blue, one of 2 that you will only find here at QVC. A great sale price, great easy pay on this as well, so you don't want to miss out because it makes prep work a breeze. I made a wonderful cheese sauce for a homemade vegan mac and cheese the other night using my 7-cup. And look at this, Julia Davidson. It is sold out. You got to work on the 13th edition for 13 seasons because we can't not have you in this kitchen in this incredible food, my friend. Oh, and she's giving me the coconut pie.
And those
You're the
lighthouse
best.
potatoes, totally making the lighthouse potatoes. Those are crazy delicious. All right, speaking of crazy delicious, let's talk about a David-sized ribeye. Let's talk about 9.5 ounces of ribeye. Let's talk about a beautiful, juicy, heavily marbled steak from our friends at Kansas City Steak Company. Now, we're talking 6 or 12 of these. Remember, if you do the 12 count, you're going to save, with our Stock Up and Save, $10.48. Now, one thing you should know about these 9.5 ounces, Kansas City doesn't offer them all that often because it's a special size. This is a special offer. This is a special steak. Hard to come by, which is why there's no auto delivery tonight on this. And if you want the 6-piece count, I have only 1,000. If you want the 12 count, only 500. And I'm about to tell you, if you love a prime rib roast, imagine steaks sliced from it. That's what we're talking about. Chef Ralph Pallarino is joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you back, pal.
All right, how you doing?
Nice to see you. This is really an amazing steak.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite, because everybody loves this opportunity to bring home that juicy, delicious, tender steak. These are not terribly thick, so they're going to cook really fast.
No, let's just show, right here, you just see that perfect thickness because we want to give you the confidence that you could put these in a pan. Literally, I did these 2 minutes, 3 minutes each side. You'll get a medium rare. Add another minute or 2, you'll get a medium. Add another minute, and you're at medium well, David, which I did right here for you.
Chef Ralph, we need to let everyone know that this is garlic and herb. Tell us about how that garlic and herb flavor is going to be utilized.
Yeah, so first of all, we have to make sure we tumble it with garlic spice and herbs. We're not putting whole cloves of garlic in it, so it's more approachable. I cooked one right before we came on here today.
Yeah?
I didn't need salt. I didn't need pepper. It literally was perfection. It was perfect.
These actually marinate as they thaw because the seasoning's already inside when you freeze or when you vacuum seal them, right?
That's right. So
as these thaw in your fridge, they're going to actually marinate the meat with that flavor.
Yeah, and a lot of people always say, well, how do I marinate a meat? You know, a ribeye, you know,
How long? What do I do?
Yeah, we've already done it for you. Like I said, literally, and I'm a salt and pepper guy.
Yeah.
So I want you to eat that. Dip
I'm
in a
going to
little
jump
bit.
right in. I'm going to get some of this pan juice.
A little bit, and I made you get the decal. So we leave just enough fat because it's a ribeye. You need a little bit of
And
fat.
you know the decal is that extra tender layer right across the top of the ribeye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on. First of all, it melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
This is a ribeye. This is my favorite steak. I love the ribeye.
Yeah.
And you're going to love also that it cooks up quickly, whether you're grilling these, doing these in a skillet.
Yeah.
However you want to prepare these. Put these in an air fryer. That'd be great there too.
Yeah.
But what you don't want to do is miss out on this deal. This is something you all don't do often at Kansas City.
That's correct.
Which is why we're not offering this on auto delivery. These steaks are amazing.
Yeah.
Stock your freezer because they'll be good in the freezer how long, Ralph?
Up to a year.
Up to a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why, you know, we're offering the 6 and the 12. But like you said, because these are carved from our prime rib, we don't always have these. So I really, when you see these on QVC.
Wait, fork tender?
Yeah. Well, that's
Look.
I know.
Oh, I don't need your knife.
I,
Look at this. And these are cooked medium well.
that was medium well
You
for
guys
you.
aren't seeing that. Here we go.
Yeah, get in there.
So right up top
there.
here, I'm actually going in here with a fork.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fork tender.
Isn't that crazy?
And this is still melting in your mouth. I'm going in here for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Come on now. Now, if you want the 6 count, 900. If you want the 12 count, 450 to go around. Chef Ralph, these are amazing.
Yeah, and you know what? They're 9.5 ounces. We should talk about the size. You can share these. Let's just take a look around at what I did here with some plates. Because
Please
again,
do. I'll eat while you do that.
yeah. So, little tomato salad with cucumber. Basically, I took a half and a half. So you could share this with whomever you're sharing your dinner with. 9.5 ounces, so you each get a little bit of steak, a little bit of salad. Here, look at this. Steak with shrimp. A little bit of point bread and a little baked potato. That's all you need. You pull these out of your freezer, 40 to 30 minutes in cold water. And David, like you said, the night before, put these in your refrigerator and they will slowly defrost, but guess what? Slowly marinate. And was I right about it doesn't need any salt or pepper?
Not a bit.
It's rare that you get a steak that's already marinated, but not heavily marinated, and guess what? You can still taste the meat.
The garlic and the herb really gives it a beautiful, beautiful complement. But remember, nobody is interested in covering up the flavor of great steak.
Yeah.
Least of all Kansas City. So they're going to be able to provide you with those beautiful marbled pieces of steak. Here, let's cut up some more.
Yeah, okay.
Here, grab some more here.
Got it. Look at this one.
Bring him over.
So look at, that's the size you're going to get. So like you said, think about this, like right here is the center ribeye. And then
this top part.
That's your top part. That's the decal. That's the decal. It's basically like a ribeye meets a fillet.
Right.
You get a little bit of everything, and then look at that, David. Again, these cook so fast because they're marinated, people don't realize when you marinate something, you break the fibers down, you make it even more tender and even more flavorful. And again, isn't that wonderful?
It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's not heavy, right?
No.
And again, we leave just enough fat. People should understand this. It's a ribeye. So
now, think about this also.
Yeah.
If you and your significant other don't eat a great deal, now I can eat one of these easy without blinking.
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of people, if they wanted to cook one steak and then cut it in half, you got 2 servings.
Yeah.
Now, suddenly your 6 steaks turns into 12, or your 12 turns into 24.
Yeah.
Now, if you want that 6-piece count, I have 800 left. You want the 12-piece count? 400 now left to go around. No auto delivery on this because Kansas City doesn't do this steak very often. This is a very large size steak.
Yeah.
So I want you to think ahead to special occasions later this year. Are you hosting folks over Thanksgiving weekend? And I want you to remember, Thanksgiving doesn't happen until Thursday, right? Guests start arriving Tuesday and Wednesday. What do you feed them? And maybe a day or two after Thanksgiving, you've had so much turkey you can't look at it again. Yeah, see there, Stacey, I knew you'd be excited about that.
She loves that.
So you're looking for a little break from the turkey.
Yeah.
This becomes your best friend because it's already in the freezer.
Yeah.
These steaks are beautiful. These steaks are ribeyes. And we're going to get them to you tonight on that great easy pay. Stock up and save. Just don't miss these. They're that good.
Yeah, so can we just talk about Kansas City Steak Company? I mean, the longest running steak company in QVC, which is, that says something.
Since 95.
Yeah, since 95. And what's great about our meat is, listen, first of all, you know where it's from. Kansas City, Missouri. Corn-fed. We do grass, and then we finish off with corn to get that marbling, which you're tasting. And then, we do something, David, we wet age these. People are always hearing about these aged steaks, right, lately? Right. What does that mean? That's going to give you that steakhouse taste. Why does it taste different when you go to steakhouse? Because they age their meats. You get a little bit more richness to it, and guess what? Those fibers get broken down even further. So when you're cutting it you finish that whole steak.
You might have wondered where that steak went.
Whoa.
I ate all of that.
That's crazy.
No. Mm-hmm.
But how easy was it to eat?
Might be 2 little bites though.
Well, no, here.
I'll show with Stacey Lou. These are amazing. Don't miss out on these. If you want the 6-piece count, I have 700 left. 12 count, only 300. As I love to say, don't dare hang up. We're going to get you all squared away. Chef Ralph, it's always good to see you, buddy. Nice to have you back with us. This is M61374. Stacey, come get some steak, boo.
Yeah, come on over.
We're all excited about KitchenAid coming up after the break, and we've got lots more. We're here with you until 10 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Don't go away. There's lots more happening for you. Mr. Domeyer has a little word to share with you.
Enjoy a restful night of sleep with this mattress from Tommy Copper. Get yours Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern and Thursday at 1 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
A diamond is a diamond, right? But what is a lab-grown diamond? The time has come to experience Firelight lab-grown diamond jewelry. Gorgeous and brand new. Firelight lab-grown diamond jewelry. 3 shows tonight and tomorrow on QVC.
On the next edition of Friday, we are going to have Fall Fashion Days. I'm going to be kicking it off for you with Logo by Lori Goldstein, all new, great prices. I got to have shoes, so we're going to have a little Clarks. Then we have Isaac Mizrahi, we have Laurie Felt, Sean's Closet is coming up that night, and free shipping on Barefoot Dreams. Woo! Fall for fashion.
Well, it's time for a hot pick. And what is a hot pick on QVC? One of our star products every day, and there are not a lot of them. So when you see something that's been designated a hot pick, it is worthy of your attention. And we're going to talk to you about taking the work out of prep work when it comes to your KitchenAid 7-cup food processor. Now, in the past, and I've been here, so I don't know, since Carter was in office, we used to offer KitchenAid food processors that we had to sell an extra storage box to put all the things in, right? And a lot of you were like, yeah, well, it's useful, but it takes up so much room. What if all those things could fit inside here? Well, KitchenAid listened, and every one of these accessories all fit right inside this canister, and then you close the lid, and that's how you store it. That's the beautiful part of this. 10,000 of these have been ordered at the sale price since we first brought them on. You're going to get your slicing disc. You're going to get your slicing shredding disc. You're also going to get your dough blade and your chopping blade. This is for the food chute, so it allows you to get smaller things right down into the action where it belongs against the blades. Everything comes together for you tonight on 6 easy payments and free shipping. Now, at retail, this same pack up would cost you $136.33. So right out of the gate, our sale price is saving you $57.21. But wait, there's free shipping. Let's throw that in. So when we throw in the free shipping, we're now looking at $64.71 less. And at this price, again, we've sold over 10,000 of them. Do we have colors? You bet we have colors. Or as I like to say, does a frog bump its behind when it hops? The answer is yes. And we have the colors. So here's a look at your white. That's our most limited. We also have contour silver, which is always a popular choice. The color black, I have black KitchenAid appliances in my kitchen. Gorgeous. This is the red. 2 exclusive colors to us. Gloss cinnamon, historically is our most popular color at QVC, and ice blue, both exclusive. This is, again, saving you $64.71. Is it easy to use? You bet it is. And here to show us how easy is our KitchenAid representative. This is Tina Varelli, who for 3 years has been our KitchenAid rep, but she's also someone that knows her way around the kitchen. She's the 2012 Pillsbury National Recipe Champion. Good to have you here.
Hello.
Hey, it's a big year for KitchenAid, isn't it?
It is,
This
yes.
is your 100th birthday, I spy on your apron.
100. 1919 is when it all started with our stand mixers, and since then we've been adding great tools for the kitchen ever since, this being one of them.
May I ask you to do us a favor?
Yes.
Will you take us through Food Processor 101?
I will.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So let me jump over here and I'll do 101. So this is how it's going to arrive to you all packed up inside. So this is easy to store, easy to use, easy to clean. So if we open up here, this is where all your blades store. So this is a reversible blade. This is your medium shred, reverses to your medium slice. These are all stainless steel blades that can go in the top rack of your dishwasher. Here, this is your large slicing blade, again, and they're all labeled so that they're easy to identify. Now this is called the Plus model of this food processor because it includes this dough blade here. So this is your dough blade. We're going to make some of David's favorite yeast rolls here in a little bit.
If one's missing, I had nothing to do with that.
This is your chopping blade or your multi-purpose blade, we call it. It's stainless steel, really, really sturdy. That can go in the dishwasher as well. This is the one adapter that goes with everything. Now, we added on a lid that stays in place because if you're pureeing, you know you're going to get some food on the lid. Sometimes it's a little drippy and you don't know where to put it and it messes up your countertop. This way you can keep the lid in place or take it out when you want to put it in the dishwasher. It has a leak-resistant seal here to help with those liquidy items.
Well, so if I'm making a pesto or a mayonnaise or something?
Exactly. And let me show you something really smart here because KitchenAid is all about the details. Our engineers are foodies. They use the products at home, so they're creating great products that they want to use for us. So this is a sealed coupler. So blenders have a sealed coupler like this, and what's great about that is you can fill up higher with your liquidy items and it's not going to go down into that tube and make a mess. It also makes it really easy to do a great cleaning trick that I'm going to show you how that works. And here, pay attention, clicks on, clicks off. No more twisting and locking and lining things up. Clicks on, clicks off, so easy. We have new lever buttons down here that are really easy to push on and off. They have a light on there as well. So let me get this set up for you, and we're going to do some shredding. So I'm going to put in the adapter.
And Tina, I'll tell you real quickly, 200 of these are gone. There is also a yeast roll thief among us.
There is.
Wait, I think I got some on my mouth. It's gone. Okay, there was a hot one right in the middle, and it's now gone. I don't know what happened. I think the yeast roll elf came in and just made off with it. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so here we go. I have it on high speed, and I have cheddar cheese that's cold from the refrigerator.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna drop those
don't
in.
blink.
And I'm not even pushing with that food pusher. I'm just guiding it down the chute. In it goes. And just look at that blizzard of gorgeous cheddar cheese. It's so much more economical to shred it yourself, and it's not going to have those additives, those anti-caking agents. Turn it off, and look at all that gorgeously shredded cheese. It's the perfect texture. There's a couple little chef snack there.
I see that. I'm going to go after that, just to make sure it's okay.
Look at the quantity. So this is a 7-cup bowl. I'm just going to take out the adapter, and I'm going to dump this out and just show you
cheddar too.
the
It's so good.
fluffy, gorgeous texture. You know that's going to be better in your recipes because some of those additives that they add to pre-shredded packaged cheese, they have like additives that can make it kind
They
of
have
grainy.
potato starch.
Right.
And a lot of people always say, why does my cheese sauce come out so gritty? And I'm like, did you use pre-sliced or pre-shredded cheese? They were like, yes. And I'm like, ding dong, there it is.
Right.
Now, let's take a look at what you're going to get here because, that's delightful.
Num num.
That cheese is mighty delicious. Sharp cheddar is my fave. All right, so we're talking about the machine itself. This is a sale price tonight. Also very durable. Here it is in your slicing blade. This is your slicing shredding dish. You flip it over to shred that cheese that we just did in seconds, right? This is your food chute. Here's a little adapter when you're using the different size or different heights for slicing and shredding. This plastic blade is for doughs, like that yeast dough. And then this is your chopping blade. So there's your chopping blade. Gorgeous, perfect, everything you need. Let's talk to you about value. If you went to retail to buy this, $136.33. We're going to save you $57.21 right out of the gate. And then with the free shipping, let's take your savings up to $64.71. Over 10,000 gone at the sale price. Here's your white. I have 1,500 left in the white. Here's contour silver. That's now most popular. Perfect if you have stainless steel appliances. You know what? There are studies that show that appliances you leave out are the appliances you use more often.
That's right.
Probably not hard to realize, but yeah, it's absolutely true. Here's the black, super popular tonight. Here's the red. Exclusive to us tonight is gloss cinnamon. And if you want the ice blue, 1,600 left, and that's also exclusive. 400 now gone in this show. We're saving you almost $65 tonight, Miss Tina. And is it almost time for the Foodie Super Bowl? Meaning Thanksgiving?
That's right.
How many people do, I'm about to trip right on that cord. How many people do you cook for Thanksgiving?
We have roughly around 30 people.
Now, I know your family brings some things, but you do the majority of that cooking?
Yeah.
Your face should be on a postage stamp. Yes, it should. She cooks for 30 people at Thanksgiving. Having tools like this, though, makes it easier, doesn't it?
It makes it so much easier. We make like buckets of stuffing.
I bet you do.
So slicing all those celery and onions.
Does everybody take home leftovers?
Oh, they do.
Oh, that's great.
Because you provide a meal and then you provide a take-home as well.
Exactly.
Right?
And let's just be very thankful for the fact that we can eat at 2 o'clock and eat again at 6 o'clock and eat again at 8 o'clock. And maybe I might get up even at 1:30 and run downstairs for a drink of water and a turkey ham. So this is what it's all about. We want to be able to have plenty of food, but we want to make sure the prep is easy.
That's right. So look at all the slicing that I did. Remember, you're going to get 2 stainless steel slicing discs. So we have onions, we have celery, we have cucumber. Remember, you're going to get that wider feed tube up here. That's where I did the cucumbers and the onions and the peppers. And then we put in this little skinny feed tube. And that's great for stacking up things like these radishes here that normally want to roll all around on your cutting board. Just stack them up inside of there, turn it on, and easy peasy, all that slicing is done.
600 of these are now gone, and I'm going to tell you, that cord is just the bane of my existence tonight. There's a big power cord on the floor, and I keep tripping over it. This is what's amazing. You have this in your home, in your arsenal. And it's going to make food processing so easy and simple. Whether you're pulsing and you're making cauliflower rice, as Tina is showing us. I was looking at Marie Louise's Facebook yesterday. Did you see this? And she was making creamy cauliflower mash.
Yes.
And she was using her immersion blender in
Talking
there.
about putting cream cheese.
Yeah,
in
she
it.
put cream cheese up in it, and she also put lots of herbs and spices, and I think maybe some onion in there. And this is gorgeous. Now, you do a cauliflower. In my cookbook, I have actually a stir-fry recipe with cauliflower rice and pork.
Yes. So similar to this one here. So here's a cauliflower stir fry with bacon in there.
Well, that's
And
perfect.
if you go on the product page on QVC.com for this item, there's a little tab with a great KitchenAid recipe book that has tons of recipes that you can use. Now look at the gorgeous texture that you get from this cauliflower rice. It's so even, so perfect. So this is the blade you would use to make your hummus, make your pesto, make your salsa, do your purees. Just look at that gorgeous, gorgeous texture, ready for all your recipes in just seconds.
Well, everybody is wanting to see the yeast rolls.
Oh,
Minus
the yeast
one.
rolls. Oh.
There's the yeast roll, and that pan is super hot. It's just out of the oven. I don't know what happened to the one right in the middle.
I think I know what happened
It
to
is
that
a
one.
mystery. I think the yeast roll elf came in and took it and then shared it with Roger the mouse. Roger is the mouse that lives in our studio. I'm kidding. We don't have a mouse. We have two. Roger has a friend. I don't know what his name is. All right. All right. Might be David.
So I wanted to show you real quick that cleaning little trick that I did.
Okay.
Remember you have that sealed coupler. So I added some water, I added a couple drops of soap, put that on, use that leak resistant seal, and we're just gonna pulse. So this is great when you wanna go for different steps of a recipe, and it gives that bowl a quick rinse, dump it out in the sink, and you're good to go now to make something else.
Real quickly, I'll tell you again, you're getting your slicing disc, you're getting your slicing shredding disc, your dough blade, your chopping blade, and your adapter, as well as the food shoot accessories. And let's take you, remind you of value. $136.33 is what you pay at retail. We're $57.21 less, and with the free shipping, we're $64.71 less. Now down front, I've got it for you in white. I have 1,400 left. In the contour silver, most popular. Here's the black, also very popular tonight. There's your red. Two colors are exclusive to us, gloss cinnamon and ice blue. 1,500 in the ice blue. 45 seconds left. You can make some quick yeast dough?
We are. So I have all my dry ingredients in here along with a little butter. We're gonna turn that on. We're gonna blend up those dry ingredients. We're using that dough blade. So I'm gonna add my liquid up here right through the chute.
Is the milk super cold?
It's cold milk and some water in there. And that is going to start kind of making little pebbles that are gonna combine together to make a ball of dough that's gonna get perfectly kneaded inside the processor. Just let it go, do the work, and it's just the quickest yeast dough you can imagine.
Now look here. This is the finished dough before it's baked off. Look at how perfect that is. Now, I don't know how many of you spend time with a lot of fresh dough, but this is delightful.
It
I'm
is.
not going to touch it, get my big monkey fingers on there. But this is the finished product minus one roll that someone ate. Not
So
really
you
sure
just
who.
mix it together, then you're gonna let that rise. It's gonna get all nice and puffy and gorgeous like this. You're gonna bake that off, drizzle it with butter, and it's just a little bit of heaven.
It is indeed. Miss Tina Varelli is coming back. We've got a 100th anniversary limited edition stand mixer to share. We've also got, I think, an attachment.
We do.
It's great for bakers, and we're going to talk about that. Right now, I'd love for you to check out my new series on YouTube. It's on the In the Kitchen channel. It's called Half Homemade. Now, I'm shooting more of those episodes this Friday, but here's a look at one of the most recent ones that we shot. This is all these recipes are from my cookbook, Comfort Food Shortcuts. This is bacon wrapped meatloaf. Check this out. And we're back in moments when we're in the kitchen with David. I love the yeast rolls. Maybe I'll have one with the meatloaf. One of America's favorite classic comfort foods is meatloaf, and when you wrap that meatloaf in bacon, well, that's just heaven. We've got a really easy recipe for meatloaf today. There's going to be bacon on top of this and bacon inside. I know. It's so good, you're not going to believe how tasty it is.
We have been doing so much good eating here on In the Kitchen with David. First of all, 4 Customer Choice Food Award winners this year are in the show. We've seen 2 of them. And then we had Cook's Country and ate all that great food. I'm pacing myself because we have a one day only from St. Clair's coming up. Yes, David, we love this, don't we? The chicken and dumplings. It's here. You're getting 4 1.5-pound bags of the chicken and dumplings. That is oh so good. Talk about ultimate comfort food. Also with 2 1-pound bags of the cornbread batter. Brand new this collection today for less than $60. What? Yes.
Did you say dumplings?
No, I said dumplings.
Did you leave the G off?
I think so.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Oh yes, your Southern's rubbing off.
See there, Lauren Emma's over there going, Did she leave the G off? No, no G on that word. Yeah. Oh my word. Yeah, dumplings. Dumplings are coming. Yes. All right. Right now, though, we're going to talk about beautiful French stoneware. We're going to talk about Le Creuset. This is our 3-piece square dish set. And what you're going to love about this is you're going to get 2 pieces with what we call a swing lid. So you're going to get a 3-quart and a 1.5 quart, but this, I don't want to call it dome, but a raised lid will fit on both sizes. And we have all your favorite colors. Now this is the cerise, the color that I collect. This is Caribbean, 500 in the Caribbean. Marseille is named after the southern port city of France. Down below is the Cassis, which is the purple, 350. This is the flame, the very first color ever at Le Creuset, 430. But take a look up top at our brand new color. Now, a lot of you are collectors of emerald, and we've got the emerald in this set tonight. Now, do you know what what this set is tonight? Half price is what this set is. At LeCreuset.com, this stoneware set sells for $200. We are $100.02 less.
Love that.
As the last I checked, that's half price.
That is half
and you can put it on not 3, not 4, but 5 easy payments, and that's any card you use. That easy pay will go away at end of day. Greg Shockley is part of our Le Creuset team. He's also a chef, a caterer, and he's a busy, busy guy.
Yeah, how you doing?
This is extraordinary. This stoneware is every home cooked dream.
It really is, and I really love because it's so versatile. The fact that we have a 1.5 quart and then we have a deep 3-quart right here that we can kind of do our heavier casseroles. We're actually going to build a shepherd's pie right here. David's going to help me kind of finish off the
Want
potatoes.
me to pipe it?
Yeah, go ahead and pipe that while I'm talking about this. But you've got plenty of capacity right here. So whether you're doing your lasagna, which we're going to show in a few minutes in this deeper, where it's kind of nice and layered, and what you can do is you can actually start with the lid on there, get it going, and then halfway through kind of take it off so you get that nice browning.
Your rosettes here.
Oh, it doesn't have to be pretty. Pretty only counts. It all goes down the same way, right?
All right.
So nice and easy. We're going to pop that in the oven and show another one coming out here. But the great thing about doing the casseroles in here is that the ceramic, just like our cast iron products, it really insulates. So it keeps, it retains the heat so that when you're going from stove to table, it's going to keep things nice and hot. Then with the addition of the lid, and notice when I show the lid right here, that same lip that we have with all of our cast iron, like our Dutch ovens, that goes right on top of here. It's going to set right on. It's going to keep it's going to keep all the moisture in. It's going to lock in all of that flavor. So it's got a purpose for it.
And then you take that lid off toward the latter part of the cooking.
Yep. Let me go ahead and put this one in.
And you're going to be able to brown those potatoes a little bit, maybe sprinkle a little paprika on there. That's very traditional, so at least it's very southern.
Just like we've got right here.
Well, look at that. So you can do this and really have some gorgeous, gorgeous results. Now, I want to remind you again what it is you're getting here, because you're getting actually 2 vessels with a swing lid. So one is this deep 3-quart vessel, great for mac and cheese, casseroles, all the things you love. Then I've got a more shallow pan in the 1.5 quart. This might become your brownie baker, right? So we've got that, and we've got the lid that fits on both. It swings to both pieces. Now, already popular is cerise, and this is the color I collect. We also have it for you in the brand new emerald. That's most popular. And remember, 2 bakers, 1 lid that swings between the 2. This is Marseille, named after the southern port city of France. I have it in Caribbean. Fewer than 500 to go around in that Caribbean. Down below, I've got it for you in flame, only 400. And finally, this deep purple is called Cassis, and that's most limited. 335 to go around. Right now at LeCreuset.com, if you were to buy this same set, you would pay $200 for it. We are half price tonight. We're actually a little over half price. We're $100.02 less. How about that?
I love that.
I'd love that too. I love how you're showing us that there's very little sticking going on with those scalloped potatoes.
That's exactly right.
You know, it is Splendid Spud Month.
It really, hey, I'm all for eating potatoes every meal. I definitely am. Now, take a look. Like you pointed out, easy release. We have that same sand enamel insert that we have with our cast iron, so it's going to be nice and easy release. And then, of course, on the outside, if you love Le Creuset and you have all your favorite colors, these are going to match all your cast iron Le Creuset that you have in your kitchen. So this happens to be, I love this brand new color, the emerald. It's really, really wonderful.
Just wanted to get a little bit crunchy topping.
And then, David, watch when I go in deep right here.
Yummy.
We're going in with our lasagna. Now
You did a lasagna in the 3-quart.
Right, and like I said, because this is a a big, deep lasagna.
Go ahead and scoop.
We got about 4.5. Oh, 4.5. That's okay. 4.5 inches of lasagna right here. So what we did is we put our lid on there for about the first 45 minutes of the cooking. So it was allowed to, really allowed the lasagna to kind of set up.
Well, it also allowed the moisture and all the condensation to really keep bathing.
Right,
all that.
exactly. So cooking the noodle, we actually didn't even cook the noodles ahead of time. We actually just put the dry noodles right in there. Then we took the lid off for that final browning, so you get that nice crust and that golden brown on there that you want.
We are very, very busy. Lots and lots of you are looking ahead to Thanksgiving. You're thinking, wow, my side dishes would look great in this.
It really is
Would
perfect.
cook beautifully in here. You saw earlier, Julia Davison was here from America's Test Kitchen. She showed you that beautiful cornbread dressing with the andouille sausage. We borrowed that from her table because they presented it in the Le Creuset Baker right here. So you're going to see that same great cornbread dressing. Looks like someone helped themselves to a couple crispy pieces
I
on
might
top.
have done that.
Lucky. So this is what it's all about. Is this tiramisu?
It is. It's tiramisu, so great. Not only is it great for the hot items, this item is really great because, David, a couple of things that you can do. You can actually put this in the freezer or your refrigerator, cool the whole pan down. Remember, it's stoneware. So it's going to keep things cold. So just like it keeps things hot when you're using it for cold applications. So you can make this, put it in your refrigerator, bring it to maybe your friend's house for a dessert. It's going to stay cold. So keep that lid on for another layer of insulation.
We are half price from retail on this. They're at $200. We're at $100 and 2 pennies less. We're a little even better than half price. This is cerise. I have $5.50 to go around. Remember, cerise is the French word for cherry. This is the color I collect. Here's emerald, brand new and most popular, fewer than 800. Here's Marseille, $5.75. This is Caribbean, $4.50. Down below is the Flame, $400, and then the Cassis, only $300 to go around. Stay on the line here. 5 easy payments on your credit card. That's any card you use. Mr. Shockley.
David, thank you, sir.
Back with the air fryer?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you then.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, time to head down south for dumplings. 150 sets of these dumplings are already gone.
Wow.
Now, this is Lauren Edmonds.
Hi.
She is here from her family's business called
Yes.
St. Clair Foods.
So good to be here with you.
It is great to have you back. You are a born and bred Southerner.
That's right.
You probably, like me, cut your teeth on chicken and dumplings, didn't
Yeah,
you?
that's right.
Come on now.
I
My
mean-
grandma used to make these, and the first day you brought these to QVC, I almost teared up when I ate them.
Do you know how long ago that was?
How many years?
15 years.
Was it 15?
Yes.
Because I
15
can
years
remember
ago.
my grandmother spoke in a
With you.
very heavy Southern drawl. She'd say, darling, I'm going to make you dumplings for dinner. And I'd be so happy and so excited. This is amazing. These come to you frozen in rock hard frozen packages that are fully cooked, but they're frozen. So all you're going to do is put these into a pot of simmering water, not
Right.
boiling, simmering from frozen. And how long before I have what you're showing us?
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. Now, if we were just selling you dumplings, that would be worth the price, but
Right.
we're going to give you a little extra. We're going to give you 2 one-pound bags of 3-cheese cornbread batter.
Yum.
You make a skillet of cornbread or you make
Right.
muffins, just make them because they're so good. But I need to let you know, I have only 2,200 sets total. If you want to keep this coming, you want to go auto delivery because when you do that with a one-day only, you lock in the price.
That's right.
And that means for every 90 days for a year, you're going to get this same great one-day only price, same easy pay if you choose it. This is how they come to you frozen and then frozen batter pouches. And then you pop these into boiling or simmering water. These you let thaw and then you just cut open a side and you put them right into muffin pans or right into a skillet and bake them off. The instructions are all included.
Right.
Now, let's help everybody understand, Lauren, that these are Southern dumplings. These
Right.
are rolled dumplings.
Rolled
Now, you may have
dumplings.
had drop dumplings, and I have nothing against drop dumplings, but it's not how I was raised. I wasn't raised on them. These are rolled and they're cut. So you get pillowy, soft, beautiful dumplings that melt in your mouth in this rich, thick, savory chicken gravy. and then real bits of white and dark meat chicken.
Exactly.
When I make chicken and dumplings from scratch at home, I have to have a whole day. If it never snows on my days off. It always snows on my work days.
Because it takes forever, right?
But if it snows on a day off, I will stay home and make chicken and dumplings all day and let them simmer on the stove. And then I'll build a big fire and I'll sit there and watch all the news stories about the crazy weather, and I'll just eat these and they warm me right down to my toes. I can't stand it. I gotta have some.
I mean, you can see the comfort in the bowl right there. We start with white and dark meat, like you said, and then we have our rolled dumplings, which as you said, it calls slippery dumplings sometimes. And then we've got our spices and so much chicken. David, when we brought this to you, I'm getting tapped on the shoulder over here. I think somebody's hungry.
I'm getting weak.
When we brought this to you 15 years ago, this was our original recipe, except that we listened to you and we decided to add a little bit more chicken. So this is our original recipe, white and dark meat chicken, and then we added even more chicken to this recipe, and the gravy and the chicken and the dumplings.
Your hands sway with me.
Oh,
sway with me.
Chicken and dumpling sway.
Oh, they're pillowy soft. They
Yay.
melt in your mouth, full of chicken chunks in here.
Definitely.
I'm talking this. You know what this tastes like? Home. This
Don't
tastes
forget.
like home for me. Oh my word! I just can't stand it. Will you hold this just one hot second?
I sure will.
While I bust out the happy dance. There it is. Come on. Now, fewer than 2,000. I love that you dropped in some bite-sized piece of cornbread.
A mini muffin of our 3-cheese cornbread that actually comes with this assortment.
Okay, here we go.
So delicious. So you can sop up a little bit of the gravy with the cheesy.
Oh, Lauren, that's really good.
Isn't that delicious?
Oh, it's real good.
This is our cornbread batter, and it comes in a bag just like the chicken and dumplings.
Put that off your hands.
All you do is thaw it out, pour it into your pan of choice, cast iron skillets and muffin tins, bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it is done, and you don't have to do any of the work. And our food stylist, Mitch, did this awesome little 3-cheese cornbread bowl.
Wait,
and
you're going to put the chicken and dumplings on
watch
top of
this. Oh my gosh. I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready? Look at this. Yum!
All right, Greg Shockley wants some dumplings. Let's get him some dumplings.
Oh, I'm going to hook you up.
All right, Stacey Lou, did you eat all your dumplings?
My dumplings?
All right, Greg Shockley, come in and get some
Good for the
dumplings.
soul. All right, Greg, are you ready?
Greg, come get some dumplings. Here's a spoon.
There you go.
You ever make chicken dumplings at the catering?
No, we actually probably haven't.
I would not think you would.
This is so.
Because it takes so long.
These.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love
It's
these.
so delicious. It's just great to have in your freezer all the time. Pop them in the water.
Warms you all the way down to your toes.
I know.
I know.
So good.
Isn't that great?
Well, I
And
can't
I'll
make
tell
these
you-
as good as you got, that's for sure. So.
Well, thank
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks,
Enjoy.
guys.
When you come home at the end of a long, cold day, and the first question you get as soon as you hit the door is, "What's for dinner?"
What's for dinner?
And you're like, "Oh, beast, I didn't stop at the grocery store, and I don't think I put anything out to thaw." Then you open up the freezer, and the angel choir sings because you realize you have chicken and dumplings in
And
the
look
freezer.
look at these.
So you
oh my
quick
gosh.
fill a stock pot with some water, you bring it to a simmer, you pop the frozen pouch. Now we're about to show you right over here. The frozen pouch goes into the simmering water.
Right.
20 minutes?
Yep.
That's enough time for you to bake off cornbread, make a quick salad,
Yep.
make a pitcher of iced tea, and then everybody sits down to hot, delicious comfort food.
Exactly.
I have only 1,600 of these to go around. This price will
wow.
expire end of day today or when the item sells out, whichever comes first, and we're getting very, very busy. Lots and lots of you are wondering, am I going to be able to do this at home? Can you boil water? Well, if you can boil water, you can do this.
And look, David, I just wanted to point out that this is coming right out of the bag. We haven't doctored this up at all for TV. That's straight out of the bag, and it just looks like just what we're eating here on the table. And you've got these delicious flour dumplings. I would say a dumpling is somewhere between a noodle and a biscuit. It's a little bit more dense than a noodle. You've got that biscuit texture, but then it's rolled out. And then, of course, we have our cornbread, the 3-cheese cornbread batter that I'm just gonna nestle right in there for a little sopping. That's a technical term. And you're done. 20 minutes and you're done. And the cornbread takes about the same amount of time. And all you're gonna do is thaw that out in your fridge the night before, pop it in your muffin tin, or and then pop your chicken and dumplings in the boiling water, and you're done in 20 minutes.
I
So
love
delicious.
this so much. Oh my word. There are some foods that take you back to a different place when times were more simple.
Yes.
And your only worry was when the dumplings were going to be done.
Right.
And I can remember tugging on Grandma's apron as she was making dumplings, and she would make them from scratch. She'd stew her chicken all day on the stove to get that rich chicken broth.
Right.
And she'd make her dumplings, and she'd roll them out thinner and thinner and thinner, and then she'd drop them back into that simmering homemade chicken broth that stock that she would make.
Right.
This is an extraordinary taste treat. And in addition to the dumplings, and you get 4 1.5 pound bags.
Right.
You're getting 2 1-pound bags of the cornbread batter. Sweetie, this cornbread is delightful.
Isn't that wonderful? So I like to take a little bit of butter and slice it in half, and then I like to drizzle a little honey over it. So we have a little bit of honey right here. I don't know if you ever did that as a kid, but
Look, all the cheese up in it.
I loved putting honey on cornbread when we were growing up. It is so delicious.
Now, we're over half gone now, Miss Lauren.
How
I have
good is that
1,100 of these left. I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ever had Southern-style chicken and dumplings, and you can't find them where you live, or what they have in the supermarket is some pale imitation,
Or you don't know how to make them.
or you don't know how to make them,
I mean,
buy these dumplings. You will not be disappointed.
Exactly.
I would stake my almost 26-year food reputation on this product. You and I have been presenting this for 15 years. It's a customer favorite.
It is, for sure.
Extraordinary. And it couldn't be easier, because all you're going to do is put water on the stove to simmer and take this frozen pouch, like we've done here. Take a look right here. This one is rock hard frozen from the freezer.
Yep.
It goes into the pouch, not boiling, simmering water.
right. It's already starting to melt right in there. It's only been in a couple minutes.
And as soon as it gets all warm through, you serve it.
Which I'm going to do
Now,
right
we started
now.
with 2,500. I have only 800 left.
Oh,
This
wow,
price
thank
will
you.
disappear end of day today, or when those last 800 sell out. We have hundreds of people on the phone lines. I'm going to tell you right now,
good
if
that
you
looks.
love good chicken and dumplings.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, Alan Rosen, how long have you been in the food business? My whole life. Your whole life, and you're 29? 50. I see you eyeing up these dumplings.
They're great.
They look pretty good, don't they?
They're great. I've had them.
Do you all do dumplings at the restaurant in New York?
I'm eating those though.
Well, come on, get over here and get some. Is this bowl
I'll
good to
fix
go?
you- Oh, that one's great to go.
They're
nice.
delicious.
Okay.
Nice
I've
and
had
warm.
them before. Thank you.
You know what? I always mark a good food item.
Would you like a piece of cornbread as
A little
well?
cornbread to
Sure,
pop
I'm
in
not
there.
going to say no.
I always judge a good food item when I watch our other foodies in the studio watch a presentation. Now, Alan's over there watching the monitor like this.
Yeah, it's delicious. I'm telling you.
Or,
Just like
or they're waiting for it to end because they know they're going to
That's
attack
exactly
the table,
what I
right?
was doing. That's what I was doing.
And this isn't something you all sell at
No,
Junior's.
but this is comfort food.
Total.
I mean, this is comfort food, and it's delicious. And there's no way I could spend a month in the kitchen and not be able to make these.
Well, and that's not the kind of food you grew up on, but it's the kind of food you'd happily eat, right?
Gladly.
Ooh. Hey, we're very, very busy. In fact, now we started the day with 2,500. I have 400
Oh,
left,
wow.
and these are
Thank
going to
you
go.
so
I'm going to get one more bite because they told me I have to go clean.
me
Alan, you just
too.
keep eating.
I will. See.
So delicious.
Angel,
Southern classic.
you're my girl.
Just like you.
I want you, well, no, you are the classic. I want you to tell all the good folks at St. Clair we appreciate them.
I will.
And to make more.
We certainly will,
Because
always.
we need us some more.
Keep your belly full.
And you know what, guys and gals, do auto delivery, because that way you can stock your freezer. 300 left. I've got to go over here this way because I'm going to join Kylie Watts, and she's going to clean. I'm going to watch. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. All right. Simply Clean with David. Now, you all know I don't love cleaning. Not my favorite thing. But if I can find a device or a help or a gadget or something that's going to make that process easier, I'm all in. And I think a lot of us feel the same way. What we're going to do is talk to you about iVac. This is the home touchless sensor activated vacuum. What? Touchless? I don't have to touch the yuck? No, you do not. Kylie Watts is here.
Hi, Mr. Venable.
Hi, Angel.
How are you?
Do I smell like chicken and dumplings?
You smell delicious.
I have to say, dogs are going to chase me home tonight. Oh, that's some good eating over there. Hey, can we talk about, you're one of our problem solution specialists. You bring us a great vacuum where you actually sweep the dirt to the vacuum and then the vacuum takes care of the rest, right?
That's right. It's very smart.
Talk to us about how this works.
Okay, so as David said, this is a touchless vacuum that's always out, always on, and always ready to clean for you. So you see it right here. It's a dome silhouette. You plug it in whatever room you would like. It's amazing for the kitchen, amazing for the bathrooms, amazing for the areas where maybe the kitty litter is. And all you have to do, there's an infrared sensor that's on the front of it, is sweep up to iVac. It knows you're there and starts a 1,000-watt cyclonic motor. So it could be the cereal the kiddos spill, the pasta that went flying from the night before, all goes in the iVac and up and off your floor. So in a matter of seconds, the time it would take for us to get the big vacuum out, our job is already done with the iVac. Everything's off of that floor.
Now, I've got a big, big number for you, Miss Kylie.
Okay.
At this sale price, over 21,000
Wow.
have been ordered. I only have 2 colors left.
Yes.
If you want the black, 2,700 remain. If you want the white, Only 1,000 remain. Now, all I'm going to do is plug this into the wall, correct?
That's correct.
Now, once I plug it into the wall and I turn it on, are there any bags to replace?
There are not. It's a bagless canister, gallon capacity. IVAC will let you know when it needs to be emptied as well, so it's super smart. All you do, David, is take your broom that you have at home and sweep up to the IVAC. So if you have pets or kids at home, it's an amazing cleaning device. It was made for the commercial space, so I'm just gonna get that pet fur close to it. Watch how it just grabs that fur, sucks it all right inside. That's the power of 1,000 watts. And there are also 2 modes on this. So we've been using it in the auto mode, but I'm going to come over to this black one right here and show you that there is a manual mode as well. So manual mode means it's not going to activate until you tell it to.
Before you turn this on, I'm just going to say this. Do not blink because you're going to miss this.
You ready?
Watch.
Okay, so you hit the activation button and in will go that ribbon. 40 feet of ribbon inside of the IVAC.
Go on. Now, take a look at a little video here. You're going to see what's happening, and then we're going to take you over to the tabletop and let you see behind the magic curtain.
That's right. So IVAC is super smart. Infrared sensor knows that you're there and starts that powerful vacuum. 1,000-watt motor, gallon capacity on the inside. It lets you know when it needs to be emptied. This is our home version, so it looks beautiful in any room that you put it. You have either the white or the black, so it could go in the kitchens, go in the bathrooms, go in the mudrooms, anywhere where you have high traffic area and you don't want to pull out that vacuum. We love cleaning with a broom, but nobody wants to bend over, chase that line of dirt, get all of the stuff out. This is always out, always on, and always ready to clean.
Well, look at that. Even chain gets drawn up into this. There's nothing to worry about once that goes up inside because it goes right into that dust bin that is very easy to clean. But you're wondering what's going on inside the vacuum. Well, we went to the good folks at IVAC and we said, hey, can you give us a clear bin on the front just so we can show everybody at home what happens when you turn it on? Now, yours will not come this way.
Right.
Yours will not be clear. We have a special bin made just so you can see what happens inside.
So inside the IVAC, you have one of your 2 filters. These are washable. You never have to buy another one. You're seeing your gallon capacity. The infrared sensor is right at the bottom. You see those 2 little dots right there? That's what's going to know that you're there. So the second it breaks that beam, it's going to immediately start to vacuum up whatever you're putting in front of it. Cyclonic technology inside of there, so you see that it's moving away from that filter, keeping that suction powerful the whole time throughout. So all of the things you love about your bigger vacuum are inside the IVAC as well.
Now, this is also on Easy Pay, 5 of them. 5 payments of only $14. I have only 2 colors left.
Yeah.
We've sold 21,000 at this sale price. I have it for you in white. I have 900 left in the white. In the black, only 2,600, but black is more popular. You know, there are a lot of people that have that, what do they call it? The vacuum?
Oh, the central vac.
Central vac
Yes.
in their home, where you have to have the vacuum thing built into the walls. They usually do it before they build the house.
They do. It's very expensive.
And it's very expensive, but it's very cool when you go to somebody's house and they just go up to a little trap door and sweep everything in. Same idea, but a fraction of the cost.
And you could have in any room of the house, and it's super easy to use. You get it home, you plug it in. When you turn it on, it's going to automatically go into that auto mode. So you see the blue light illuminated. That's when we sweep up to it, it knows that we're there. Now, if you want it in the manual mode, you hit the power button one more time. It will only activate when we tell it to activate. So if you're worried about pets or kids or anything, no problem there. And then there's your full indicator light. That will illuminate when it needs to be emptied. But remember, you have a gallon capacity, so a lot of great capacity inside of this.
But this holds a gallon of yuck.
It does. Carrying handle as well, and cord storage too.
I think they should put that on the box. Holds a gallon of yuck.
You know what? We'll tell them to. I bet you they'll listen to you.
Well, somehow I don't think they're gonna be like, David, we don't put yuck on the box. But you know what? That's the fact of the matter.
Right.
What you're vacuuming up is yuck.
You can see that power. So even with those streamers, it wants to fly right inside. The inlet's about 1/4 size, so anything that's no bigger than that. So we'll let those go, and in they go. It'll pick up big particulates, small particulates. Maybe it's something that you don't want to put in your regular vacuum, like the kitty litter or the coffee, all completely gone. So super easy to use. If you can use a broom, you can use the IVAC.
Now, it's also important to know that we're able to do all this for you tonight at a great sale price, but this particular item has been wildly popular and over 21,000 orders since we brought it into the sale price. If you want the black, I have 2,500 left. If you want this white, I have 800 left. Now, a lot of you are saying, well, you know what? I love this idea because I'm not having to buy bags for this. Is the filter washable?
Filter's washable. There's actually 2 filters inside,
Oh,
so
great.
that helps with the power. They're washable and reusable. Just make sure they're dry, put them right back in. There's no cost of ownership. So once you get this home, you have everything you need.
How long is the power cord?
You have a 6-foot cord storage on the back, and the carrying handle. So if you want to take it from room to room, you
But
can.
see, I wouldn't leave that cord all snaking out. I'd plug it in right near the, I'd plop this right near a power plug.
Yeah.
Plug it in and then wind up the extra.
Right.
And then just sweep the mess to it.
Right, because it's a beautiful appliance. It was designed to look really nice out. So you leave this out, it's always on and always ready to clean. So all you have to do, sweep up to the IVAC. On the auto mode, that infrared sensor knows that you're there and starts that powerful cyclonic watt motor. You can even clean your broom by running it along so you don't have to touch the yuck anymore. So it could be the cereal that the kids spill, it could be the pet messes, all go
The
inside
confetti
the
from the
IVAC.
birthday party. The kitty litter from the litter box. Now, I grew up with dogs, so I'm not a cat person. I love cats, I'm just not a cat person.
Yeah.
Because I never lived with them. Don't they scatter their kitty litter everywhere?
They do.
Well, it stays stuck on their paws, and as they walk out
Oh,
of the
it
box,
gets scattered
yeah,
because
sometimes
it sticks
they,
to their little
yeah,
paw.
Sometimes they do kick it out.
Do sometimes they kick it out?
I have
No,
4
sometimes
cats,
dogs
so I
do.
know.
Well, they after they do their business, they'll like kick.
I do that.
But a cat does that in the litter box.
It does, and kicks it out sometimes.
I think they do it on purpose sometimes. That's catitude.
You know what that is? That is spike kicking right there. That is. Hey, we got an update. The chicken and dumplings have left the building.
Whoa!
A little sad about that too, because I wanted to eat some more. All right, where are we going next, kids? Ooh. Hey, Miss Stacy, let's talk a little bit about this. And guys, can you bring up Stacy's mic because she's actually going to be presenting this for an entire hour
On Saturday, on QVC2,
Saturday, Q2.
11 a.m. Eastern
Talk to us
time.
about this real quickly.
It's a brand new countertop oven that uses kind of magic scan technology. So at its basic, it's a great countertop oven that can broil, bake, convection bake, and steam. But whether you use the Tavola meal kit plan where you get freshly made, prepped meals sent to you, or some of your favorite products you're already buying at the grocery stores, like, say, toaster strudels from Pillsbury, or Eggo products, Pop-Tarts, you could scan a barcode on the box, and the oven will automatically set the right temperature and the right time to cook your product. In case of the Tavola meals, you don't have to prep a thing. You don't even have to cut an onion. Everything's done for you. Or again, go from your grocery store, scan a barcode, the oven cooks it automatically, knows when to start, when to stop, and for how long. And we're gonna have a full hour of it. You and I, David, have cooked with this a couple times.
We have one in the host lounge, and I had the chicken parm, which was amazing, cooked in 21 minutes.
All the meals
21 minutes.
are 20 minutes or less.
Yeah,
I had
I'm-
veggie pot pie with dumplings. Awesome.
Veggie pot pie with a dumpling, with like a puff pastry crust, right?
Yes.
Woo! Tune in Saturday, 11 a.m. Q2 with Miss Stacy Lou. Right now, 2,000 people today have said yes to Junior's Holiday Mini Cheesecake Sampler. This is also a Customer Choice Food Award winner earlier today for Best Dessert. This is Alan Rosen,
Nice
who
to
just
be
finished
here.
his dumplings.
Yep, they were delicious.
Well, I said dumplings with a G for your benefit, but down south it'd be dumplings.
They were
All right,
delicious.
he had a whole bowl of
no matter
dumplings.
what you call them.
That's right. Hey, we earlier today had 3 shipment opportunities for these mini
Right.
cheesecakes, and the immediate ship is gone.
Sorry about that.
Well, no worries. That just means a lot of good people got them right away. But we're still delivering on 11-4 and 12-2, but this is the first and only day we'll present these this year, Mr. Rosen.
That's
Your
right.
bakery, Junior's, has been in business for
69
years.
This election day.
Is our-
Recipe has not changed 1 ounce. This assortment's not available anywhere but right here on QVC, and as you said, only for today. You're going to get 18 quarter-pound cheesecakes, 6 of the strawberry swirl, 3 of the chocolate swirl, 6 of our red velvet holiday cheesecakes, and 3 of our dulce de leche cheesecakes.
That dulce de leche is unbelievable.
We'll get
Let's
to it,
begin
I
with the
promise.
traditional.
Sure, traditional strawberry swirl, cream cheese, fresh eggs, sugar, heavy cream, a touch of vanilla. But David, look at the creaminess. Look at the amount of strawberry. These are quarter-pound cakes. You can share them or you can serve, but look at that, creamy, rich, moist, Stick to your fork good.
Love it.
As we said, 45 minutes to blend, about an hour to bake with a water bath. This recipe has not changed 1 ounce.
And you
in
make
60
your own strawberry puree?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. It's a good night on In the Kitchen with David. All of my favorites.
And you know what? You're getting 4.5 pounds of cake, but the great part is, David, you have portion control and you have no waste. If you got it right away or you get it in November and you want to use some of the flavors for November and some for Christmas, you can. Just keep it in your freezer.
Now, Alan, before you get into this one, I don't want anyone to look at this and say, what is that, pumpkin pie filling? No. This is dulce de leche. Talk to us about this.
Sweetened condensed milk, cooked with sugar, made into that caramel cream inside of a New York-style cheesecake with a little buttercream frosting and some graham cracker crumbs on top just to finish it off. I got to pass this off to the big guy.
Makes me weak just to think about it.
Get a little scoop of
I remember the
cheesecake in
first time that you brought this in and it knocked my socks off.
It was
I
2
couldn't
years
believe it.
ago, and the reason we put them in this assortment is because if we didn't, we felt people would be mad.
It's rich, gorgeous caramel filling, cheesecake surrounding it. Is that shortbread on the bottom?
No.
On the crust? Is
no,
there crust?
No, just graham
there
on the
is
top. No crust.
Just graham on top.
Yep.
So good. Alan, I got to put that down.
All right, next, red velvet layer cake cheesecake. We actually bake the green and red sprinkles into the cheesecake as well as on top of the buttercream on top. But look at that. The same consistency you'd find in one of our larger cakes, David, just in an individual quarter-pound serving.
These are amazing.
So you could save these for the Christmas holiday if you want.
Yeah, and these are going to stay fresh in your freezer for a good 6 months.
6 months, right? And I'll
Now
show you
this
I'll
is-
show you the packaging in 1 second.
Oh my gosh. You know what I love about this? The cream cheese is about as thick as the cake.
Oh yeah.
So you get both, best of both worlds.
Well, it's a layer cake cheesecake.
So good.
Next up, you're going to get 3 of our chocolate swirl cheesecakes, but it's really not so much of a swirl because it's 84% or 86% chocolate in here. Just a little bit of the vanilla swirl, but look how creamy and smooth. It's a chocolate lover's dream.
We're now half gone for the day in what we brought in. This is the first and only day this year we're presenting it. If you want the November 4th shipment, I have 1,200 left. December 2nd, only 1,000 to go around, and that's more popular. You should also be aware, the reason we have a finite number for each ship week is because Juniors makes desserts for a lot of customers, not just QVC. So this is what they could commit to. Because even though these are minis, they're made just like full-size cakes.
Right.
They're made in the water bath. They're made limited numbers at a time. So quality is always at the top of the checklist.
I love when everyone here says, oh, you sold 1. I said, no, I sold 18. Because that frosting on that cake is done by hand. That swirl in that cake is done by hand.
Let me be clear on this. This is chocolate mousse?
No. That is chocolate cheesecake, David, infused with vanilla cheesecake.
So you got chocolate cheesecake and then regular vanilla cheesecake swirled in.
Correct.
So it's cheesecake times 2.
Correct.
Oh my word.
And it's so chocolatey that's why you thought it was mousse.
How about the happy dance? Right there. Oh, that's all 4 flavors. These are extraordinary and they are going quickly. We are not going to bring these back in before the holidays. We're well over half gone for the day, and if you want November 4th ship week, 1,200 left. If you want December 2nd, 900 now left. This is how they come shipped to you.
Yes, you're going to get 18 cheesecakes. Each tray will be wrapped in plastic. Keep it in the freezer. No need to defrost like our large cakes. You're going to have no waste. Take it out straight from the freezer. Pop out what you want, just like that with your fingers on the bottom. And just wrap the whole box back in plastic so it doesn't pick up any flavors from anything in your freezer.
Gosh.
You could entertain out of this box for the whole holiday season. If you got it November 4th, you could use it for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's if you need
And
to.
New Year's. And so this is what makes this so extraordinary. Also think about this, if you want to use it right through, say, Valentine's Day, you'd be fine because
It depends on how many people you have.
Exactly. And it's also portion control. But let me ask this question.
Please.
As the holidays get closer, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas, would it be a time saver if I could take desserts off your list? Would it help you as a home cook if you knew you didn't have to make dessert for Thanksgiving dinner or for the Christmas holidays? And imagine if you could just rest easy knowing that it was peacefully sitting in your freezer.
Right.
Ready to entertain your guests.
And you can plate it hours before the dessert, you're even serving dessert.
And it'll be like this.
It'll be just as creamy as you see right here. And that way, when it comes time for dessert, after you've done all that heavy lifting with the turkey and the ham and whatever else you like to serve on the holidays, you can sit and relax with your friends and family and enjoy a great dessert.
Everybody is taking advantage of this great, great price. And remember, it's the first and only day presented this year.
And think if you have the grandkids coming or the kids coming, the green and red sprinkles or jimmies, whatever you like to call them, will certainly get a kick out of it.
Well, and
for
this
them.
is going to be that perfect holiday sampler because every taste bud is taken in account. If you're a chocolate lover, if you've got someone that loves the red velvet, the dulce de leche is amazing. And then, of course, the traditional strawberry swirl.
And I don't normally talk about calories, but think about this. You can eat this whole strawberry swirl cheesecake, 340 calories.
Whole piece.
Whole thing. So if you
And
want to
you know
split
what?
it, it's half as much. Same with the chocolate, and the dulce de leche is 360, and the red velvet is 440.
Now, we're very, very busy. Well over 3,000 ordered. And if you want November 4th, I have 900 left. If you want December 2nd, only 500 left now, and we still have hundreds of people on the phone lines. When this is gone, we will not bring that back. This year.
Nope.
Congratulations on Best Holiday Dessert
Thank
for 2019.
you. Appreciate it, David. Nice seeing you.
A real pleasure to have you here. So we're going to take a short break. We have about 55 minutes left of In the Kitchen with David. We still have more Lock and Lock to come. We also have air fryer, David's cookies around the bend, Mama Mancini meatballs, and more KitchenAid. Stick around. It's going to be a busy final hour of In the Kitchen with David.
Enjoy a restful night of sleep with this mattress from Tommy Copper. Get yours Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern and Thursday at 1 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern on QVC. Look and feel fabulous this fall with the hottest looks and accessories from the designers you know and love. Treat yourself to 3 days of cool weather style and enjoy 5 or more easy payments on all shoes, bags, and fashion during Fall Fashion Days. Shop all day Friday and Saturday and throughout the day Sunday on QVC. Feel comfortable and chic no matter where you go with these Baby Bell jeans by Lori Felt. Snag yours starting Friday at midnight Eastern on QVC.
David plus comfort food. Fall for David. Fall for cooking. Fall for Q.
We hope that you are falling for your favorite items tonight and you're getting that great easy pay and enjoying all of the great deals. Good evening, everyone. I'm David Venable, and this is In the Kitchen with David, and we're with you every Sunday and Wednesday. I'm also with you on Friday nights, and that's been kind of a revolving show of great food, kitchen items, holiday gifts. So be sure and tune in for that as well. We've got some excitement for you now, and we're talking about KitchenAid, who is celebrating their 100th anniversary. They're also going to bring you something that is great if you are a baker. Now, for all of us home cooks, we can eyeball things and usually be pretty good. You've got a little plus or minus going on there. But when you bake, you've got to be a little more exact. And if you're wondering about how you can be more precise, this is going to make all the difference, and it works with any of your KitchenAid stand mixers. Come over here and let's meet Tina Varelli, our KitchenAid representative for 3 years now on QVC. She is also the Pillsbury 2012 National Recipe Champion. Now, when you and I first presented this item, you were really excited to share with me that not only will this sift great ingredients, and that's important for baking,
That's right.
but it's also going to measure very accurately.
Right, and it's going to weigh, which is the most accurate way to measure. You know, we've all had baking blunders, you know, things that don't work out. And it could be that, you know, the way that you're scooping your ingredients maybe is throwing you off. So this is a 3-in-1 tool that really helps you up your baking game. So here you can see it working. So it is going to weigh your dry ingredients. It is going to sift your dry ingredients. And then it's going to shoot them into the bowl so that they go in at a nice rate and you're not having that puff of flour. Let me show you up top here, and you can see that sifting action is pretty cool there in that overhead shot. So underneath there is a screen with 2 little wires that go back and forth and do that sifting. You know how Grandma used to do it, you know, with a
Either that, or we had one of those things with a little crank on it.
That's right.
You put that, like, it was like a cylinder, and then it had this little thing inside that kind of whisked all the ingredients
and it's
together.
kind of messy and kind of a pain, which is why we don't tend to do it. So let me talk about why you want to do these things. So let's come over here, And over here, this is what the scale looks like. So it can be a standalone scale,
right,
or as part of your attachment. So here are 3 cups of flour that were measured 3 different ways. And you're going to get 3 different weights. So this one is 226 grams. This one is 200 grams. This one is 190 grams. They all look the same, but maybe this person kind of scooped it with the spoon and leveled it off. You know, that's how we were taught to do it in home ec. This person maybe scraped it against the side of the bag when they pulled it out. We've all done that when we're in a hurry. This one, maybe they just jammed it in there because they didn't know what they were supposed to do.
Right.
So using a measuring cup can be inaccurate. By 16%, you can have all those different variations. So it's important, if you really want to have those consistent good results, to weigh your flour. And I have a graphic I want to show you. It shows 2 loaves of bread, one that had too much flour added because it was not weighed accurately, and one with the correct. So 124 grams is the accurate weight for 1 cup of flour. You can see that the yeast was not all loaded down with too much flour, and you got a more fluffy result. Now let's talk about sifting. The benefits of sifting is that you're going to get a fluffy result. You can see the non-sifted is denser, it's squattier. You can see even there's a couple little pockets of dry ingredients that never really got mixed in. So that is the benefit of sifting. So these are the things that we want to do. They're a pain to do, but we want to do them in a more easy way. I see the Cookie Monster over there.
I wasn't going to take those home until I found a resealable bag. All right, so we are very, very busy. Lots of you are making your choice. Since we first started offering this attachment, we've sold how many? 4,200 at this sale price. Now, you're going to get the sifter, the scale, all the mechanism, and this works on every KitchenAid stand mixer, even the mini.
It does.
You also get a box with this, which becomes your storage box, right? So when you go to open this up, does it slide out?
Lift in the front there.
Am I lifting? Lifting all the way to the front. There it is. So everything fits inside. So when you're done, you put it all back inside. Owner's manuals or instructional manuals all go on the top here, and you're ready to roll. Let me also tell you that this would be $136.64 at retail. We are almost $49 less.
It's amazing.
It's going to make a big difference in your baking.
It is. So we talked about why we want to do this. Let me show you how easy it is to do. It's 3 simple parts. So first, you're going to take the part that has the sifter inside. This is actually 3 parts that you can take apart, and some of them can go right in the dishwasher. So you're just going to attach that to your stand mixer. Here, I'm using my mini stand mixer. So up top is the sifting mechanism. It comes out for easy cleaning. And here is your chute. So you can extend that, and it's going to reach into any KitchenAid stand mixer bowl, or some recipes call for you to sift ingredients into a separate bowl. So it rotates around whether you want it in the mixer bowl or separate. So then you just pop on the scale mechanism. This has batteries that you're going to receive. So the batteries
batteries come with
already in there. And then this is the 4-cup hopper, and that just sets on top. So it's super easy to use and just makes things so simple.
And what powers this? Well, what powers the scale is the batteries included. What powers the sifting mechanism is your stand mixer.
Right. So you can adjust the speed of how it's going to sift by the speed on your stand mixer. So I just have it on the stir speed. So up here, if we can take a look at the readout on the scale, you're just going to press the power button to turn it on. We're going to have the little chute closed on the inside
and this
here.
Is hard to see on the air because our television cameras have a little trouble interpreting this screen.
But I'll talk about it so that you'll understand. So there's 3 buttons. This is your power button. This is your tare button, T-A-R-E. I'll explain what that is. And this toggles between grams, ounces, and pounds. So what you're going to do is you're going to weigh out as much ingredient as the recipe calls for. So here I'm adding some powdered sugar to make my frosting. and you just add as much as it calls for. So there I have 61 grams. Now the recipe calls for cocoa powder. So I'm going to hit the tare button. That's going to take it to 0 so that I can add in my next ingredient. So you can keep tearing and adding ingredients. Maybe it calls for salt. Maybe it calls for baking powder. You can measure all those ingredients. Then when you're ready to shoot it into the bowl, there's a little lid you put on top. On the side here is a little valve. So you're just going to open up that valve, and in are going to come your ingredients. Remember, we're sifting them here just into that separate bowl, and lickety-split, it does such a great job of sifting. You can see there aren't any more lumps. It's coming out slowly, so it's not going to fly out of your bowl, and it's combining it so well. We can take a look up here again at that sifting mechanism. It just does such a great job. It's hands-free for you. So all those baking tasks that we know that we should do,
right,
we can do in a much easier fashion.
I mean, how many times does the recipe say sift and we just skip it because we don't
yeah.
have time or we don't have the right tools?
Or how about the bag of flour that says that it's pre-sifted, but really, you know, it's been on the truck, it's been on a pallet, it's been all wrapped up. Is it really pre-sifted by the time you get to it?
It's just been jostled around.
It's pretty jostled. Okay, so here is a recipe that we're gonna work on. So we're making a chocolate cake. In here, I have my eggs, my vanilla, and my butter. So I love how I can just take the ingredients right out of the canister to go into my recipe. So I need to add some sugar. So I'm going to turn on my scale and just add the sugar for how much the recipe calls for. Now, of course, you don't have to sift sugar, but it's just an easy way to do everything at once. So we're going to add that into the bowl here. In goes my sugar. And I'm not like making so many dishes. It just makes it so much easier in one step. I'm going to close that valve. Now I'm going to add my flour. So make sure it's on, and I'm scooping right out of my lock and lock or scooping right out of my container. However much the recipe calls for in weight, you add it up here. If you have a recipe that just calls for cups, there's a conversion chart right in the box, that'll help you to convert that to your weight. So add your flour. We're going to hit that tare button, which takes it back to 0, clears it back to 0. Now I can weigh my baking powder. Take it back to 0. Now I'm going to weigh my salt. Hit the tare. Take it back to 0. Now I'm going to add my cocoa powder for my chocolate cake. Oh my goodness. This is a really nice cocoa powder, and it's really lumpy. Look at this lump.
Big lump.
Would you want to add that directly to your cake? No. We want to make sure that gets sifted. That's a perfect example here. So once you have everything weighed, you're going to open up that valve, and it's going to sift it perfectly right into your bowl, virtually making it foolproof, hands-free, so easy for your baking.
So smart. Now, we're almost $49 less than retail, and super excited that we have this for you tonight. But as we have been telling you, KitchenAid is celebrating their 100th anniversary. And we wanted to bring you a very special limited edition mixer, one that we call Queen of Hearts. Talk to us about this, Miss Tina.
So this is some footage from the factory in Greenville, Ohio, where all of the stand mixers are hand-built. I got to visit with my mother and my daughters, and it was an amazing trip. So many hardworking people have their hands just handcrafting your stand mixer.
Well, this particular one is called our Queen of Hearts mixer, and it is also very special because it is a limited edition mixer. When we sell out of what we brought in this mixer, there will be no more.
No.
900 already ordered this month. It's done in this gorgeous color called Passion Red.
So pretty.
Now, here's what it comes along with. I'll come over here and show you real quickly. You're getting the Passion Red stand mixer. It's a tilt head stand mixer. You're also going to get that beautiful stainless steel bowl, which is 5 quarts. The pouring shield, which is all one piece, so that fits right onto the side, so you're gonna be able to work with that. You're also gonna get 3 tools, your work beater, your wire whip, and your dough hook. All of this comes together for you at a really remarkable price. If you were to go to retail to buy this same mixer, you'd pay $406.66. We're $106.68 less, and with the free shipping tonight, $125.65 less. This is also in 6 easy payments, but if you use your Q card, we've got 9-month special financing. Now here's how that works. We'll approve the full purchase price of $299.98 on your Q card. We'll give you 9 months in which to pay it off. You'll do 2 things for us. 1, you'll make each of your monthly minimum payments on time. 2, you'll pay off the entire amount within 9 months. And if you do all that, you're charged 0 interest. Wow. That's same as cash. So everybody is loving this great mixer, and I have only 2,100 to go around. When those are gone, we wave goodbye to this mixer, and they're not making any more.
No.
This was made just for the centennial celebration of KitchenAid.
So it's so great. This is actually the artisan stand mixer, which is a very well-loved stand mixer. So everything you know and love about that artisan stand mixer, that's exactly what this is. So you saw me there using that one-piece pour shield to add my dry ingredients in a neat fashion. This is that tilt head that everyone loves. It makes it easy to change out that beater and to add ingredients. So this is a chai snickerdoodle cookie with white chocolate chips in it.
Oh.
So we're just mixing that in it. And David, could I take you through some of the gorgeous details on this mixer? So we added just so many beautiful details. So passion red is a warm, gorgeous, vibrant red that would look beautiful in your kitchen. It's kind of full of energy and just meant to inspire our passion for cooking, ignite that passion. Here, the hub cover on the front is a special edition. You can see it has that 1919 to 2019, and it says Michigan, USA. That's where our headquarters is. It has these chrome accents here on that thumb screw. Coming right down here, this is called the trim band. All our stand mixers have one. This is special. It's done in a really shiny chrome finish, and if you look really closely in the red color, you're going to see hundreds of teeny tiny hearts, which is just so special. Just the, igniting that passion. That's why it's called the Queen of Hearts. So on the sides here, the locking lever and the speed lever are all in that beautiful chrome finish. It's just such a special mixer that you can pick up for a limited time to be a part of our 100-year celebration.
And that makes this very, very special. Don't miss out on this because so many of you are looking to celebrate that great anniversary with something that is unique to the anniversary, unique to the company. This is really, really extraordinary. Now, if you want to make one of the most delightful breads, this is your pizza bread, isn't it?
This is my pizza dough. So this is that great dough hook. I use that on speed too. And let me just point out here, number one, look at the great results that you're going to get. So those same results, this is that artisan stand mixer that everyone loves. I wanted to point out that these beaters here are coated. So your flat beater and your dough hook are coated, which makes them dishwasher safe. And you saw how easily that dough came off. We call this the subtle silver finish, a little bit special to go with our limited edition mixer.
Fantastic. Now, let's also remind you that this is 6 easy payments of only $50 and free shipping and handling. With that free shipping, you're now over $125 less than retail, delivered straight to your door. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I want you to take a look at that pie on the table. That is probably one of the most gorgeous pies I've seen in a while. Look at that.
I know. It's a mile-high apple pie. Chef Carol made that. And Chef D, and
Gorgeous.
they used the spiralizer there.
To do the apples?
They did, and that's one of the 14 different attachments that can fit in that power hub. I can show you what that looks like.
Here it is.
Look at that!
How you doing?
And we're whipping up
Pie, anyone? Anyone?
cinnamon whipped cream to go on top of that mile-high pie. I know, amazing.
Do a face plant right in there.
So take a look up here at the power hub. So this is something that has not changed in 100 years. The very first stand mixer made in 1919 had this exact same power hub. So do you see that square rotating around? That's where you can plug in over 14 different attachments that can take your KitchenAid stand mixer investment and turn it into a culinary center in your kitchen, which just, you get so much use out of it. Plug in the sifter, plug in the spiralizer, make that mile-high apple pie. Here I'm using that wire whip that we saw them making at the factory by hand.
Right.
And that is going to aerate and make the fluffiest meringues and whipped creams. It just works like a dream. So again, this is that beautiful artisan stand mixer, tilt head design. It's the most powerful tilt head stand mixer that we make, the largest capacity tilt head stand mixer that we make, and everybody loves that tilt back design because it's so easy to get to the bowl and the beater. And just like that, just while we were talking, we have that beautiful whipped cream. This is a die cast metal design. It is just so sturdy, so beautiful, and would be great for anyone who just loves baking. What a wonderful gift to give someone that
Passion
special limited edition in Passion Red. It's just gorgeous, and you get those KitchenAid results that you know and love. Look at those beautiful peaks with our cinnamon whipped cream, and we're gonna put some of that onto our pie here. Oh my.
Well, I'm just going to get a little bit of this
You're
to
gonna
make
get a
sure
little?
that it's
All
fit
right.
to eat, you know, because I'm the food tester.
Chief food tester.
Oh, sweet pea.
Isn't that delicious?
Come on.
I know.
Do I taste vanilla in there too?
There's vanilla and just about a teaspoon of cinnamon to kind of complement that pie.
The temptation here would be to do too much cinnamon. Because, you know, you're thinking cinnamon whipped cream, I got to load it with cinnamon. Don't.
Right.
Make it balanced. That's delightful.
Isn't that yummy?
Boy, is that good.
So good. Love that.
That's amazing. All right, so mashed potatoes in here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're going to do your cookie doughs in here, your breads, whatever the case may be. We have freshly cooked potatoes going into the mixer.
Oh, yeah.
The only sad news is I'm not here to help you with those splendid spuds.
Oh, this is how I make my mashed potatoes all the time. We make them in giant batches for Thanksgiving. You just want to put in your steaming hot
So good.
potatoes. Let me just
And then
put
you
this
start
in
mashing,
here.
and then you add in your cream and butter and whatnot.
So good. And you can even pop on the whisk at some point if you like them silky smooth.
Super.
So
And
great.
don't ever put your butter in first and dump the potatoes on top to melt it, because that'll make for a grainy mashed potato, right?
Oh, good
Yeah.
idea there.
I like to fold the butter in as I'm mashing so that they don't end up, and make sure your butter's room temperature, so it's not real cold.
Good idea.
All right, so as we wrap up on this, Miss Tina, I'm gonna see you Sunday.
Yes.
And boy, do we have an amazing value on some attachments. I know what you know I'm talking about. Hey, if you want Mama Mancini's, it is coming up. We have about 1,200 left. Beef or turkey in the 80-piece count. And this is made with real cheeses. And I'm going to tell you right now, the whole studio is munching on cookies. I wonder where they got them. Where did the cookies come from? Could it have been David's cookies? Not my cookies. I'm talking about David's cookies. Been around since 1979. And we're not talking about cookies that you buy already baked. We want you to bake them so they're even fresher, warmer, and so delightful. This is a brand that began in the basement of a popular New York City department store where they sold their famous chocolate chunk cookie, and people would line up for blocks to get these hot cookies. And they'd walk down the city streets on a cold winter day and they'd munch on these warm, melt in your mouth chocolate chunk cookies. Well, that's how David's Cookies was born. And now we're going to bring you the chocolate chunk. We're also going to bring you peanut butter. We're talking white chocolate and cherry and all kinds of different flavors. Adina Michio is here.
Hello.
Hi, darling.
I'm
Angel.
so glad to be with
So
you.
good to see you. And we're thrilled to bring you this 60-piece ready-to-bake large cookie dough assortment. The key word there is dough. These are not baked.
Yes. And this is so exciting. If you have been looking for a larger version of our very popular cookie dough, this is the one. David, 5% larger than the cookie dough that we normally bring here.
And this is butter-based.
Loaded with butter, brown sugar, whole eggs.
Okay.
And look at this cookie right here, because this is one of your 60 cherry with white chocolate chips.
Let's go through our flavors and then we're going
Sure.
to dive in because this is crazy. We have cherry and is it white chocolate chunk?
Right, chips.
White chocolate chip, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this says cherry chunk.
Yes, so you get 30 of the cherry with the white chocolate chip, 30 of the chocolate chunk. You get them
That's
both.
what it is. So you get the white chocolate cherry and you get chocolate chunk, 30
Yes.
and 30. 900 of that choice. Then you get peanut butter, 30 of those, and 30 of the chocolate chunk.
Yes.
I had a peanut butter for one on the air, I didn't tell you.
Okay.
Because I snuck it. It was the best peanut butter cookie I ever put in my mouth. And I've had
I'll
my
tell
fair
you
share
why
of
in a minute.
comparison. Look at me. All right. Then we have white chocolate chunk and regular chocolate chunk, right?
So no, then we have
Chocolate
the oatmeal raisin and the chocolate chunk.
No, but what's chunk?
Oh, you could, how about having 60 of everything you love? Let's give them 60
Oh,
of
so
chocolate
chunk is 60 of just chocolate
Yes.
chunk. Okay, so let me back up. So the first choice is cherry and chunk.
Yes.
That means white chocolate cherry, and then you get the regular chocolate chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter, 30 of those, and 30 of the chocolate chunk. 60 of just chocolate chunk, the cookie that made them famous, only 300 of those. And then we have the oatmeal raisin, 30 of them, and 30 of chocolate chunk.
Right.
And you get it all for 3 payments of $12.27. You do
Super
auto delivery every
Go
90
ahead.
days for a year and lock in this price. These bake from frozen.
Yes. And in 12 minutes, your house will smell like a home. Look what we've done for you. We've lined them up with
Cookie shot
how
glasses.
great is this? The kids are coming off the bus. 1 cookie, 2 cookie, a little glass of milk, if you will.
Peanut
now
butter.
get into that peanut butter
Peanut
cookie
butter.
and let me
First,
tell
look,
you
look, look, look,
why.
look.
Why?
Look
at the color.
Okay, look at the color because this is loaded with peanut butter. And look how soft this is. Look.
Look at
Is
that.
it crumbling all over the tabletop? No. You know why? Because it's moist.
Oh, look how moist.
This is crazy. I'm ready to eat.
Peanut butter on the inside, peanut butter chips, 12 minutes.
Sweeting.
Did I tell you? Did I say?
Amazing. All right.
That's my favorite cookie that we
Chocolate
make.
chunk, the one that made you famous.
Famous. Loaded with chocolate chunk,
word, they're so
brown
good.
sugar, butter, whole eggs, 60 of them. By the way, 5 pounds of the cookie that started
Hello?
David's Cookies. Chocolate chunk is right there. We move into what appears to be a chocolate, but guess again, premium dried Michigan cherries, white chocolate chips, creamy, delicious.
So let me show you again what's available, and then we'll tell you how much is left because these are going very quickly. These will last in your freezer up to?
6 months in your freezer, no problem.
No problem. Now, we have cherry and chunk, meaning you get 30 of the white chocolate cherry and 30 of the regular chunk.
Mm-hmm.
800 of that. I have peanut butter, 30 of those, and 30 of the chocolate chunk. 800 of those, that's most popular. That peanut butter's so good. 60 of just the chocolate chunk, 200. And then the oatmeal chunk, you get 30 oatmeal raisin and 30 of the chocolate chunk. Fewer than 1,000. Auto delivery keeps a good thing coming every 90 days for a year. Let me have a chocolate chunk.
Try the chocolate chunk. You could, right there, I even prepared it.
Or this one. Hello.
First of all, look at the size of the chocolate
This is a butter-based cookie. These are big cookies. These are 1.5 ounces each.
Look at that
And look at
cookie.
all the melty chocolate. And these are the kinds of chocolate chip cookies that you dream about. Honey. Oh my.
I know.
Oh my.
Woohoo!
Happy dance, happy dance. We've got oatmeal. Oh, no, that's cherry and white chocolate.
We've got cherry and your favorite in the oven.
Peanut
and
butter.
by the way, it's
Ooh.
any oven at home, your toaster oven, your big oven. Imagine in 12 minutes, you're enjoying a warm peanut butter cookie, oatmeal raisin cookie. And by the way, I want to show you this oatmeal raisin cookie because if you love rolled oats, a hint of cinnamon,
Sweetie.
California raisins, tender to the touch, but look, we've baked them to perfection, crunchy on the edge.
Can I take a whole bunch of these cookies and mash them into a pie crust?
Why wouldn't you? You can do
Like a
that.
cookie crust?
You could decorate it and make a big cookie cake. Jason made these outrageous, look at this. You want an ice cream sandwich?
Hello.
Hello. Look at that ice cream sandwich.
He doesn't play.
But look at what we've done here.
What'd you do here?
Imagine your favorite apple cobbler recipe.
Wait. Topped with oatmeal raisin cookie dough.
Crumbled oatmeal raisin cookie dough on top. And look at how easy this is.
Honey.
Look
All
at
right.
that.
You may choose cherry chunk combination, and you get 30 of the white chocolate cherry cookies and 30 of the chocolate chunk. 600 of that one. Peanut butter and chocolate chunk. 30 peanut butter, 30 chocolate chunk. 400 of that one. A moment ago, that was 800. Yeah. Then we've got 60 of just chocolate chunk. 100 left of the all chocolate chunk, your most famous cookie. Best-selling cookie.
Right. And first time we're ever doing them this size, David.
And these are butter-based, too.
Yeah.
And in the oatmeal chocolate chunk, 800 remain. These are going very, very quickly. As we wrap up, I know you want to take a moment to recognize a very important day. I recognize you're wearing your 9/11 pin because your husband is a firefighter.
Yes. And, you know, this is a day, and I'm blessed to be sharing it with you, but I have to just really think about my family, my friends that have been affected, and how much we all love and care about everyone.
Please thank your husband
Thank you,
and his co-workers
Thank you.
for all that they do,
It's very nice.
did, and continue to do to keep us
Thank you.
safe.
Thank you.
We appreciate you
Thank
and everything
you.
you've done and your family.
Thank you.
We
Jason.
appreciate you.
Thank
All
you.
right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got Lock and Lock, we've got Air Fryer, we've still got about 25 minutes together. You're in the kitchen with David and my gorgeous friend Adina.
Thank you.
On the next edition of Friday, we are going to have fall fashion days. I'm going to be kicking it off for you with Logo by Lori Goldstein, all new, great prices. I got to have shoes, so we're going to have a little Clarks. Then we have Isaac Mizrahi, we have Laurie Felt, Sean's Closet is coming up that night, and free shipping on Barefoot Dreams. Woo! Fall for fashion.
David plus comfort food. Fall for David. Fall for cooking. Fall for Q.
We are back with another great item, and looking for my card, here it is. This air fryer from our friends at Power XL, is $100 at retail. Tonight we're going to save you $35.03. And we're going to help you get the crispy, crunchy, marvelous results you love in food. And you're going to use little or no oil. And that's important because all of us are looking to make better choices, smarter choices. This allows you to do just that and save money at the same time. We're also putting this on 4 easy payments tonight of just $16.24. I have colors for you, 5 of them. So here is your black, way over here on the end. Next to the black, I've got this for you in cinnamon. Now, cinnamon's one of our exclusive colors. Slate is another exclusive color. This is your navy, another exclusive color and most limited. And then I believe, and then red, boom, 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 all the way down here is where we find our Greg Shockley.
We almost did that on purpose.
I think I might have. All the way down here on the end is the red. This is Greg Shockley. He's a member of our Power team, and we're thrilled to have this air fryer back. Probably one of the first things you're going to do is buy yourself your favorite brand of frozen French fries at the grocery store. You're going to come home, you're going to pop these in, maybe give it a couple spritz from your Evo sprayer that we had on earlier.
Right.
And how long are we going to cook these fries?
These only take about 14 minutes. We have a preset on here, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes.
Okay.
But it's super easy. It's literally one of the easiest things that you're going to do. But you're right. This is by far, you go ahead
A
and
little
season
seasoning
those.
on here, some salt.
Really easy. This is so much fun to do. So all those crispy, crunchy things that you love, those frozen tots, those fries, those mozzarella sticks, all those great kind of snacks that you want that you can't just get right in your oven, now you can. But you're doing it without oil, David. You're doing it with air. And that's the whole idea. Now, really quickly, since we got the demonstration, we just showed the fries, and while David's eating, we'll keep him occupied. I've got some of those mozzarella sticks like I just talked about. This is literally as simple as it is. We'll just put probably 8 or 9. I could probably fit this whole bowl
And
in
they
there.
go in frozen, yes.
They go in frozen. And like David said, we can actually put these in without any help from any oil. But we like to use just 2 squirts of our Evo bottle, which is literally about, what, a quarter teaspoon of
It's
oil.
a quarter teaspoon per pull.
Per pull. Okay, so maybe a half a teaspoon. That's it for that entire mozzarella. But what we're going to do, that just kind of helps maybe get them a little bit crispier and just a little more rich flavor, but it's totally optional. You're going to close it. Very simple. All you do is you hit the on button. Now, it will start on just like this, and it'll automatically default to 350 degrees in 15 minutes. But we have some presets on here. So you hit the preset 1 is for fries, 2 is for a roast. Yes, you can do more than just fries and crispy food. You can do your proteins. There's shrimp. We've got bakes, so you can do cakes and brownies. Chicken, very popular. There's your steaks, which we're going to show next. And there's some fish. So we're going to go ahead and hit the start button. But if you don't just want to use one of the presets, you can be in control the whole time. So you can go up and down on your minutes. You can go up and down on your temperature at any time. And while you're doing this, say with the fries, I usually like to halfway kind of go through and use my tongs and kind of give them a toss, and then you can just close it back up. It'll restart where it left off, okay?
Right.
So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, David. When we were talking about the proteins, I'm just gonna get this one from this side. I think it might be a little easier. We've got some dinner. Great for steaks. So no reason to kind of fire up your outdoor grill or heat up your entire oven with your, or heat up your entire kitchen, I should say, with your oven. Now you can use your air fryer. You can cook your steaks. You can cook your vegetables. You can cook. Can I reach that, David? There we go. Now I got this.
I'm sorry, can you reach it?
I couldn't reach my knife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So look, we've got beautiful, juicy results with our steak.
Wow, look at that.
And the great thing too is the outside. This is a ribeye steak, so you can cook fillets in here. Again, you can cook your chicken, but you get that nice sear, that nice crispiness on the outside, and then you get beautiful juiciness on the inside.
Wow.
And this literally
In an
takes
air fryer.
about 12 minutes, and you get that perfect doneness. And David too, think about it. Your oven, if you were going to cook this on the inside, that takes time to preheat. Plus, like you said, it does heat up your kitchen. You don't have to worry about that.
Now, there's a divider in this tray, so if you wanted to do, say, half spicy, half mild.
Yep, these are my wings, and these are my wife's wings, because she doesn't like spicy foods like that. So we have this divider. It simply comes in and out as you need to. And let me just get my tongs.
Sure.
And we'll put these out. But great for the wings because they get that crispiness on there. Again, use that technique kind of maybe halfway through. We didn't use any additional oil on this whatsoever. So those are kind of the naked ones. And then over here, we put some buffalo sauce on them. But I love these for wings. I mean, it's game time now. So, if you're feeding the guys, that's fine. If you're feeding just a couple people, it's just as easy. About 12 or 13 minutes right in here.
So many people are looking to add an air fryer to their arsenal. It's quite literally one of the biggest categories in kitchen appliances, and has been now for about 2 or 3 years. Lots and lots of people are saying, can I bake in my air fryer? You bet you can.
You bet.
Look at this, beautiful.
And we've got a stromboli, but take a look too. Remember, this pan comes out. So this is what we call our fry pan. Whoop, and I'll pull that right out. But this and this is both dishwasher safe. This is going to be easy release, so it's going to be non-stick. So let's get it cut right into. So hopefully we'll have some nice cheesy, but we got that crunchy. That's what we're looking for. We know it's going to be cheesy on the inside, but we're looking for that nice crispy crust. That's why you can bake really, really well in that.
Lovely.
Because the whole idea behind the air fryer, David, up on top right here, there's a fan that's pushing down over the heating element.
We have a little animation though.
Yeah, we do a 1500 watt fan. So that's the whole idea. It's circulating hot air all through your food, just giving
Actually,
that nice.
this one doesn't have the animation.
that's okay. I'll
What's
talk about
happening
it.
is you've got the heat element in there, and you've got a fan that is circulating all that superheated air around your food, making it nice and crispy without having to use all the oils that you would traditionally use to fry that kind of food. This is really extraordinary, and if you have not yet tried it, you owe it to yourself tonight. With over $35 less than retail, this would be a very good time to add an air fryer to your kitchen appliance arsenal.
And it's very convenient. It's very compact. It doesn't take a whole lot of room in your counter. Now, David, I think you've met my son once or twice over the years.
I have.
And believe it or not, he's graduated college and he just moved to Chicago. He's got his own apartment and everything. And guess what he's got? And then he loves his air fryer. Because he's got a kitchen. It's usually just he and his girlfriend cooking. They don't want to go through a whole lot of trouble. They're just putting stuff in here. They're putting their chicken breasts in there. They're healthy foods because they're not cooking with a lot of fat.
Right.
It's super easy, it's quick, and it gives great
These
results.
are frozen potato tots that are wrapped in bacon, skewered with a toothpick, and then fried how long?
These are only done in about 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
But the great thing about it, this sounds like it's really simple to do, and it really is. But the one thing that I do want to point out is this bacon is crispy, it is crunchy. The things that it's not greasy. If you try to do this on a sheet pan in your oven, this would be cooking and it would be sitting right on the oil in there.
We've got time for one last demo.
Okay, we've got our meatloaf. So this is really great. We just put this in the insert of the pan. Meatloaf is something that is time consuming, but it's crispy on the outside, it's super juicy on the inside, and this cuts the cook time literally in about a half. 20, 25 minutes, you've got a perfect meatloaf. We've got a roulade, and there's some beautiful brownie cake right there that you can do. And you can actually put the baking pan right into the fry basket.
Mr. Shockley.
Thank you,
Thanks,
David.
pal. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Stay here, and let's also take a look and remind you about Junior's mini cheesecakes. This is the holiday mini cheesecake assembler. Brought in 4,500. I have 500 left. That can ship November 4th, and that's all we have left. Everything else is gone. So be sure and check it out. I'm just walking past the Cook Nook. Chris Prime, time for some more Lock and Lock. And hey, I'm just going to tease everyone again. This Sunday in the Kitchen with David, we're going to offer something that all of our foodies have been asking for.
Okay.
They're brand new.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Come in colors.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to tell you for now.
You're not even telling me? Oh, see? Okay. All right.
Be watching my social media because we're going to be giving you clues tomorrow.
Okay.
Friday.
Okay.
Saturday. Saturday night, midnight, going into Sunday morning. They'll be available on QVC.com. What could they be?
I'm excited.
Stick around.
Because I'm going to be there on Sunday.
You've been asking for them, and they're here. I've seen them. They're gorgeous. All right, we're going to move along now and talk about Lock and Lock.
Okay.
Now, this is extraordinary because we're talking about glass containers again.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
These are, I'm just checking my size on these. These are 6 3/4 cup capacity.
Right, so it's about a quart and a half. The measurement is 9 by 7 by about 3 inches deep. And if you have a recipe for a 9 by 9 or an 8 by 8.
Like a brownie recipe?
Yes. These pans will do that for you.
Glass.
Right, and that after the 9 by 13, your 9 by 9 or your 8 by 8 are your most
used.
popular recipes. Right.
Exactly.
These will fit this. It's not on. There you go. These will fit the St. Clair sides. You know how they come in the little metal pans?
The 2-pound trays?
Yes. So you can put those right in here, and you can say you made them from scratch.
And I'll tell you a little
Lauren
trick
won't
about
mind.
those. Let them defrost ever so slightly while they're still solid,
frozen. Yeah.
but they separate from the sides.
Yep.
Slip the whole brick of the side out and pop it in here,
I had to find that out the hard way, David.
then into the
I
oven.
made a mess of my casserole.
Well, and if not, you can make kind of a mess with it. So
Yeah.
let it thaw ever so slightly so it pulls away from the side of the little tin it comes in.
Right.
Then put the whole piece down in
Right.
here.
Yep.
And then put your tin, once you rinse it out, in your recycle bin.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look
You
at
gotta
colors
do the
here.
top because we don't have burgundy down there.
Oh, this is the burgundy? Okay, burgundy. Then we have sunset coral.
Yes.
This is red.
Mm-hmm.
This is amethyst.
Yes.
Periwinkle.
Yes.
Don't help me. Royal purple.
Mm-hmm.
Aquamarine.
Yes.
Mauve.
Yes.
Opal.
Yeah, not that many in the opal. And you've been
500 in the
asking.
opal. Clear.
Mm-hmm.
Copper.
Yes.
Kelly green.
Yes.
600. This is winter green.
Right.
Canary yellow.
Yep. I know these
600
are
left.
little, but I didn't have
But
the
we couldn't
big-
fit them all on here.
Yeah.
This is, don't help me. It's Pacific blue?
Crystal.
Crystal blue. Ugh. Sage.
Yes.
Pumpkin.
Yes.
And, marigold.
Yay!
400 in the marigold. And what's
Okay.
in the sage? 400 in the sage.
Okay.
And 400 pumpkin. All right.
Okay.
Whew. Chris, that was a lot.
That was a lot.
I got about a 98%. Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
but you did. That was a lot. I think
Real
that's
close.
one of our most sets. Yep. So, and then here's another thing. So with this, so like I said, 9 by 9 or 8 by 8, but since this is 9 by 7, you can do, this is a 6-pound roasting chicken in here. So you can do that in here. This is pimento cheese dip, right? So you can do your dips in here. Get ready for the holidays. Because once again, this borosilicate glass can go into the oven up to 550. It means broiler. It can go into your microwave. So borosilicate glass does microwave and oven. Here's the brownie recipe. You can do brownies in here. Makes great little brownie bars. Here is a little sausage bread that I just got from the grocery store. Sliced it up. And then I put sauce and cheese on the top, and I'm going to serve it like a little casserole.
Nice.
So, you know, this size is perfect. You're going to see yourself reaching for this over and over again. And this goes in your Oster oven. It goes in your KitchenAid oven. It goes in your little tabletop, what do you call those? Toaster oven.
Yes.
Right? So this size, you're going to be amazed how many times you use it. And look at this. This is 5 huge stuffed peppers. So this is meals on your table. Or how about buy one for you, give one as a gift? Because you only really, if you don't bake a lot, you only need one.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I, of course, would be a little bit selfish and keep them both for myself because I know I can fill them up.
Okay.
This is what's extraordinary about this. This is $21 for 2 of these, not one of these.
Yeah, 2.
$21 would be a good price for one.
Right.
But we're giving you 2. And it's 3 easy payments on your credit card. Use that Q card tonight, it's 4 pay. So really exciting, really fun for you, and you're going to love the fact that this is glass. So without the lock and lock lid, this goes into the oven up to 500 degrees.
Yeah, and under the broiler.
Under the broiler. Now, don't put these lock and lock lids in the oven.
Lids can't go in the oven, but lids can go in the microwave.
Yes.
Still has that
And
food
if they
grade
go in the
silicone
microwave,
seal.
do
Yes,
this.
turn it upside down because
Turn it
that
upside
food
down.
grade silicone seal, I'll tell you what it does. When you put it in the microwave,
Well, it
makes
causes
it
a
stick.
seal, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you don't want to give it anything to seal to. So you turn
Right.
it upside down, and that way you can still vent it, but it won't seal it shut.
Right.
Because anything you microwave has to breathe.
Right.
So this is K48817. Miss Chris, I'm going to see you on Sunday. Is Chris coming to a taste of it? Oh, no, Jane's here. Okay.
Yep.
But you know what? If you want to eat,
love
you're going to
you.
have my portion. Come over here. You can have some Duchess potatoes. Let's go over here.
Okay.
Walk this way.
I'm walking this way.
Honey!
Jane!
Stacy, come in here, angels. Everybody in. I, of course, have eaten these because, you know, earlier when I was making them, I was eating them.
Yes, you were.
So, ladies, you all have, these are Duchess potatoes.
Okay.
We are royal, you know.
They are all traditional. This
Okay.
has
Let me pull it
cream.
out.
These are Yukon Gold potatoes. Then you've
Okay.
got cream and you've got butter. And you've got all kinds of delicious in there. There's a little egg for binding it. Just the yolks. No yolk about it.
Oh.
What do you think?
David.
Aren't they nice and creamy? And you put them under the broiler ever
Light as
so
air.
briefly just to brown the little peaks.
I like that little crispness on the outside,
Texture's
too.
amazing.
And if you wanted to, you could actually top your shepherd's pie with this. If you wanted to.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Too, right? So search my Duchess potatoes recipe by searching David's recipes on QVC.com. Jenny Lou, because she's Stacy Lou.
Okay, I know,
This
right?
is Chris Lou.
Yeah. David
You've
Lou.
got 2 big hours at 10, right?
I do. We have Tommy Copper mattress, brand new, first ever, anywhere, QVC exclusive. And then 25 years of Royal Palace rugs. I'm wearing maybe my favorite new shoe brand in that show. And then I might be wearing, I'm not going to be there at midnight, I'm going to be wearing what's coming up at midnight. So
I've
take a
heard
look.
about those.
I know. There's a lot of buzz.
Jane, you're teasing us.
Right now, it's time for some meatballs.
That's a spicy.
Oh, this one's not spicy, just delicious. All right, let's come over here and get ready for Mama Mancini and these gorgeous mini meatballs. Dan Mancini is joining us. Dan, I heard you on the radio the other day.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Driving along in my automobile, that's a song, right? And all of a sudden I hear, "Hi, this is Daniel Mancini." I'm like, wait a minute, I just worked with Dan. Dan is here
everybody.
from Mama Mancini's Meatballs, and he brings us these fantastic meatballs that were your grandma's recipe.
That's right. That's right. And here she is.
Here she is. This is the only known photograph of
Yes,
Daniel and
yes.
his grandmother together. How old were you in this picture?
Oh, I was a year old, and that was at her house where I grew up in Brooklyn, where I learned all these recipes.
How fantastic.
Yeah.
And she came over from Italy.
Italy, 1921.
Oh,
1921.
God bless her memory. This is something so special. This is her meatball recipe.
This is her meatball
But
and
these
sauce
are the mini
recipe.
meatballs.
Yes,
And
yes.
what you're getting here tonight is 80 meatballs. And then you get all with sauce, all
Right.
pre-cooked.
Yep.
They'll arrive frozen. And then you get an extra pound of sauce. Why? Because we like you. And we had these on the air back in July when they sold out completely.
Yes, yes.
900 ordered today. You are a Customer Choice Food Award winner for Best Heat and
Yes,
Eat.
so exciting. So
Well,
exciting.
this is exciting. Sign up for auto delivery and you keep a good thing coming every 90 days for a year. Talk to us about your grandma's meatballs.
So the meatball starts with your choice of the beef or the turkey, right?
Yeah.
So both proteins, David, we bring in only from the United States. And what makes this particular meatball so special is that we don't just add one cheese to the meatball mix. We add 3. So we're adding the Romano cheese,
Right.
the Asiago cheese, and the Parmesan cheese.
Wow.
We're blending that all together into the meat mix with eggs, onion, parsley, a little bit of breadcrumb. That's all that goes into this. And then the sauce, which everyone loves, and that's why we include that extra pound of sauce. Everyone loves the sauce. Starts with whole plum tomatoes, olive oil, onion, garlic, and a bay leaf. That's it.
Now, entertain with these over the holiday
Yes,
season,
yes.
however you want to work with them. These are good in the freezer how long?
1 year in the freezer.
1 year. So these are going to be great if you want to go ahead and tuck them away now. Customer Choice Food Award winner. That means our customers voted this.
They
best
did.
Eat and Eat.
They did. And thank you for that. Thank you. But look how moist they are inside, David.
Beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look at that.
And you didn't know they're the minis. We're still hand rolling these, David.
Well, I'm not going to go for a piece. I'm going for a
Yeah,
whole.
go for a whole one.
Yeah,
go
there we
for a whole one. So that's the beef. And you're just tasting all those flavors. And you really you're going to taste the different cheeses, right? All the cheeses imported from Italy. All the best quality
That
cheese.
cheese is so nice.
Isn't that delicious?
They're tender too, Dan.
Yes, yes, yes.
These are something that are, because we know what's true about meatballs and meatloaf.
Right.
For that matter, if you overwork it, it gets tough.
You're
very careful about that.
We're very careful, and that's really the secret. And even with the turkey, David, if you look inside the turkey, you're going to see the same thing.
Is this a blend of white and dark meat?
It's predominantly white meat, and all those specks you see, that's all the different cheeses. So it's mostly white meat. We put a little bit of dark meat, and then your other ingredients. And everyone loves the turkey. And you know what's great about this turkey, David? 5 of the turkey meatballs and sauce is only 110 calories.
Dan, we're now half gone for the day.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Now, if you want all beef, I have 800 left.
Oh, boy.
You want turkey? 350. I have no combo choice on this, but I do have auto delivery. Is it 90 for one? Every 90 days for 1 year.
Okay, great.
And if you decide after one shipment of the beef you'd like to switch to the turkey, you can.
Oh, that's nice.
And then before the next shipment, if you want to switch back to beef, you can do that too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So just let us know or go online and manage it on QVC.com. Remember, when you sign up for auto delivery, you, my foodie friends, are in the driver's seat. No one's going to lock you into anything. All you're locking down is the price.
That's right.
Because remember, the
That's
price
right.
of turkey and beef can rise or fall. It usually rises, particularly as we get closer to the holidays, right?
Yep, it certainly does.
So when that happens, Dan's costs go up. That means your cost goes up. But if you get it on auto delivery tonight, your cost stays the same.
Perfect.
For
Lock it in.
whole year. And these are amazing. I want you to think ahead to the entertaining you're doing, because if you've got folks to entertain, you've got maybe a slow cooker and you want to throw these out and let people just toothpick them or make sandwiches.
Yeah.
This is how they come shipped
So
to
this is
you.
how they come. You're getting 4 of these packages with 20 meatballs and sauce in it. Then you get an extra package of just the sauce. And what I made here, David, was 20 bowls. And this is how my grandmother would start a holiday. But this is just to show you what you could do if you decided to heat them all up, which, by the way, only takes about 15 minutes.
Did Grandma make meatballs every Sunday?
Oh, pretty much. You know what? And the Sunday she didn't, we asked her to, and she would at some point, yes. We woke up, 6 o'clock in the morning, you'd smell the aroma in the house.
Of the sauce simmering.
Of the sauce simmering and meatballs cooking, David, and that's the same experience you're having here with this when you start simmering this. So we made 20 bowls, just to give you an idea what you could do with it had you want to open all of them. And I also made a sub. Now the sub has 4 meatballs, and you can make 20 of these if you wanted.
Oh my word.
And that's
Look
like
at this
great.
sub. Look at this sub size.
We're talking like a big sub. So instead of running out and getting that fast food that we all do, stay home, open up a pouch. I like to say,
And make good food fast.
make good exactly. Make good food fast. It's like
Don't
a
go out
party.
for fast food. Stay home and have good
It's
food
like
fast.
a party in a bag.
This is very, very popular, and we're well over half gone. If you want the all beef, I have 600 left.
Wow.
A moment ago, that was 800. If you want the turkey, 280 left to go around. Remember, this is beautiful. It's Dan's grandma's recipe.
Yes.
You're also going to love the fact that we can do this for you tonight on 5 easy payments with free shipping and handling. I want you to, did I say, is that 3 or 5? It's 3, I beg your pardon. Numbers are little. Uncle David's eyes are old. All right, this is M62002. And we'll tell you also, as the holidays draw closer,
yes,
or cold weather starts to set in.
Absolutely.
As much as I'd like to say I sit around every weekend and roll handmade meatballs, I don't.
It's
because I don't have the time. I wish that I did, but I just don't. So it's one of those situations where I can have that great old world flavor.
That's exactly
without
right.
putting in all the back-breaking effort, because Dan's grandmother did all of that.
Yes.
Shared that recipe with him, and now he's able to reproduce these meatballs for everyone who loves them. And if you don't love them, it's probably because you haven't tried them. Once you try them, you'll join the legions of people who love these meatballs. Now, if you want all beef, I have 500 left. If you want the all turkey,
thank you, everybody.
250 left to go around. This is a Customer Choice Food Award winner for Best Heat and Eat product, because remember, these arrive fully cooked.
Fully cooked.
And frozen.
Yes.
So you always say it's better to thaw them before you heat them?
Yeah, you could, thaw them out the night before, but if you're like me, David, I get home and I say, you know what, I'm in the mood for meatballs and pasta, I'm in the mood for a bowl of meatballs. I take a frozen pouch out. I stick the frozen pouch in some cool water.
Cool water.
That's it. I got the pasta going. In 10 minutes, it's ready to go. You put it in a pot, 15 minutes, it's done.
And when I have these meatballs in the freezer, if I come home at the end of a long day, particularly in the winter when it's so cold out, and I come in the house and I'm like, wait,
Yes.
I have salad greens, I have pasta, I have meatballs. Why in the world would I cook?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
exactly
just
right.
fire up the stove and get ready to warm all this delicious Italian food up, and then I'm going to sit in front of the fire and have a feast.
Yeah, we're all busy this time of the year, and like you said, the holidays are coming. We're going to be really busy. Have
Started
these
with
in the freezer.
2,100 for the day.
Yes.
I have 400 beef, 200 turkey. Dan
Wow,
Mancini.
thank you, everybody.
Pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Always
nice
great
to
be
have
here.
you with us.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
As we wrap up, I'm coming your way, Stacy. We're coming over here.
Okay.
Darling.
Hi.
Hi, dear.
Hey, thank you so much for feeding me tonight.
Did you
really
eat? You
sweet.
eat well, darling?
They did, and everybody in the chat was like, look at David taking care of Stacey.
Always got to take care of my girl.
Mwah.
Hey, we want to welcome the 125 brand new customers who made their first QVC purchase tonight during In the Kitchen with David. Also, there is no In the Kitchen with David on Friday because I believe we have all day fashion. Is that right?
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually all day fashion on Friday, all day fashion on Saturday, all day fashion on Sunday. But guess what, you lucky foodies? We're going to
You're gonna
interrupt
get
the fashion right in the middle. And we're going to bust in with 4 hours of In the Kitchen with David on Sunday, as we always do at noon. But we'll be with you until 4.
Okay.
Splendid Spud Month continues.
Okay.
You know what I'm making?
No.
Meatball parm potatoes. It's that good. All right.
And
we're
the big
going-
surprise on Sunday. Don't
oh,
forget.
yes. There's a big surprise coming on Sunday. You've been asking for it. And let's just say whether you enjoy things hot or cold, this is the perfect item. Would that be fair?
Yeah, that's so fair.
Be watching my social media, and Stacy's will tell you all about it. We'll see you soon, and Janie's up next. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
A diamond is a diamond, right? But what is a lab-grown diamond? The time has come to experience Firelight lab-grown diamond jewelry. Gorgeous and brand new. Firelight lab-grown diamond jewelry. 3 shows tonight and tomorrow on QVC.
The festivities are in full swing, and you're invited to join in the celebration with KitchenAid's 100th anniversary sweepstakes. Enter daily to win one of 100 KitchenAid prize packages and for the grand prize of up to $5,000 worth of KitchenAid appliances. Visit QVC.com or the QVC apps and search sweepstakes through October 14th to enter and for official rules. Easy Pay every day. Have a Q card? For a limited time, get 4 Easy Pays on everything you buy.